Darkwing Duck.
There we go. You know how disorientating it has to be for them that you're like, well, hello, guys, as I stare off screen. Hello, audience, how are you doing?
Yeah, wouldn't want to like look at the audience and say wave and say hi, you know.
Hi,
everybody.
Let's get
Wonderful to have you.
dangerous.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to see everybody.
Every one of you.
Yeah, we had some delaying issues with the battle cam and some other stuff. The lights. We changed our router this week, and apparently it really messed with our fucking mood lighting and everything. So I got to reset the whole system this week, and yeah, so no mood lighting. Sorry, everybody. But hello, welcome back to Legendary Action, and we're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Prozac with tier 1.
Oh, thank you,
so much,
Prozac.
Also, thank you, Tren 1800 for your sub.
Oh,
And the five.
And 5 gifted subs.
You beast! You amazing individual.
we don't deserve it. We were
We
late.
really don't. Yeah,
We suck.
we were late, but we had a reason to be late. So
We had valid reasons.
Yeah.
It's over now.
I don't know about you guys, but those 10 points are
Thank you
hell.
so much for the gifted subs. Let's see those Lumi Heart emotes in the chat. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. We're gonna run through the announcements and stuff here real quick. So we have a couple of things. We're gonna start working on our new table this week. We're going down to start working on that tomorrow. So we will upload pictures of the table in progress and stuff that'll go on our Instagram. We'll post some to Twitter probably. That's the responsibility and sole responsibility of our social media manager, and I would like to get that out there right now. She will be taking and posting pictures. We will get her the pictures, and she will post them.
They will be
take
posted.
pictures.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
There'll be lots of pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah, there will be so many
There'll be
pictures.
so many pictures. So many pictures.
The-
So
I don't
many.
think you guys
You know-
have met the new dog, though.
No, we haven't met
Doggo!
yet.
The new one.
Oh
It's a new doggo.
gosh.
Yeah.
Sasha's you're gonna come back and Sasha's gonna feel betrayed.
Yeah,
She
the
always
hard
does.
part will
She gets
be,
over it.
The hard part will be filtering out all the working men butt cracks.
Yeah.
That will be the hard part.
Yeah, that'll be the hard part. Not building the table.
No, not
Yeah.
not building the table. That'll be easy.
So I need to wear saggy pants? Is that what
Giveaway.
Saggy baggy pants.
Your,
Yeah,
give-
but
your
suspended.
giveaway for the month was delivered right on time. So here's
Right on
your Wild Bound giveaway for the month, ladies and gentlemen. We will do that in the last week of the month as
Next
per
week.
usual, which is
Next week.
Yes, next week is the last Friday of the month. So
The last next week.
so next Friday we'll be giving this away along with the set of Artisan Guild Spark Soot Goblins minus a couple of pieces because we're running into issues with
Supply chains.
supply chains.
Supply
So,
chains are an issue.
How's the art looking that one?
I mean, I looked through it. I don't know. Kind of has like a stylization to it that I'm not really a fan of, but that's
enough.
just me.
Yeah.
You're not wild about it?
Yeah, I mean, some of it looks really good. Some of it, to me, just a little bit weird. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't read this one at all or
Just sit in
anything
the
because I don't know. I haven't.
Wait,
It's not as
You are in the corner.
Unhinged.
Exandria is not as interesting to me as Eberron was, so I haven't like literally read it cover to cover. So, but this plus Sparkset Goblins, we'll post some pictures of the Sparkset Goblins set going into the chat, and then our bonus giveaway is still supposed to be the Tome of Beasts, and you can still hit that as long as we get enough donations to reach that $100 mark, right?
Yeah.
$100 mark.
That's what it was.
$100 mark gets you guys a bonus giveaway, which will come with that as well. So, thank you all so much, though, for being here and participating. Cover art looks good on that, though.
Yeah.
Cover art's good.
It's nice to see the, what do they call it? The trapezoidal, octagonal thing. They have a word for it on the show.
Dodecahedron.
No, dodecahedron.
Otherwise known as a D12.
Yeah,
think so.
It's nice to see like a rendering of that. That's interesting. I'm way behind on episodes, by the way. Way behind.
I just restarted for DM Inspiration.
Yeah, I was, yeah. I was hoping I would get an opportunity in the near future, but I'm essential. So
For now.
I'm gonna
For
be
now.
busy. But if something does happen, or I have to get isolated, I know what I'm doing. I got like 50 episodes to catch up on.
Oh, wow.
That's only like 500 hours.
Yeah, so I have plenty to do. So once the internet keeps chugging along.
You hear that, audience? If you're isolated and you're quarantined, watch us.
Yeah.
You've got
Yeah.
plenty of time to catch up on.
Oh, yeah. And we got 60, this is episode 68.
67.
So we have 67 episodes for you to watch. So take advantage of
Only
that
gets
if you're
better
stuck
from
at
the
home.
beginning.
Yeah.
It really does
Oh, yeah.
go up.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
look-
gonna see the learning curve.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna see the learning curve of
Yeah.
episode 1.
I was
No video.
Which
Slight
is still
technical error.
nothing compared to our own home videos of us practicing and working on our technical aspects before
Oh,
we went
good
live.
Oh,
lord. Yeah, it
gosh.
was bad.
It,
It was bad. Like, it's one of those, like, behind-the-scenes things that we'd like to show off as a feature in the future, but then we saw it and we're like, no one should see this.
No one.
No
it
one.
was so bad.
It's like us, poorly kept around fold-out tables after long
Long
trials
days
and
of work.
weeks at work or something. I don't know what was going. We were having a rough
We,
time.
were,
in
we
our
all
lives.
looked in rough.
Some of us gained weight. Some of us lost weight. I'm not sure. I gained weight.
I feel really spoiled coming into the show where there was like a nice table and all the audio was figured out.
Oh, you want to see it? I'll show you, but
we'll
you
show
must sign a contract in blood saying you'll never.
another one? That's like my 5th one that I'm signing.
This one means more
You're not-
because it's
Look,
your
we
soul.
trade in souls
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
At
you
least
got-
Andy does.
Yeah, you got
Andy's
plenty
already
of
got
blood.
my soul.
You got
Most of
plenty
it,
of blood.
yeah.
And this is
Yeah,
why me
I
and him
still
are
want
friends.
that Kit Kat.
No, you don't want.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
You think those are good?
Murder.
You should see what
Murder.
I would do murder.
You think those are good? You should see what some good bone marrow will get you. You know.
That being said, so we have the giveaway next Friday, so you guys are going to want to be here for that, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be awesome and it's amazing. It's a wonderful value book and brand new. And I mean, it just came out this week, so
Yeah.
it's good times.
Pre-order.
Yeah, pre-order. Aside from that, we can do the bits emotes rewards now. So
We got permission.
we got permission. So now we're gonna have emote rewards attached to spending
Bits.
of bits in the channel. That's a whole thing. It's been unraveling. It's been rolling out to Twitch slowly but surely. People have been getting it, but now you can get additional emotes if you're cheering bits. We're probably gonna take a couple of. We haven't really decided if I'm gonna take like the Lilith and the Nat one off of the tier, like leave them attached and then commission new ones, or if we're just gonna commission all brand new ones to be
Yeah,
attached
they're
to the bits.
Centered around like a theme of bits or something like that. But
I think we'll figure it out. but
It's a work in progress.
I just got that email like yesterday.
If you guys
so.
have suggestions for stuff you want to see,
as emotes,
yeah, make sure to let us know on the Discord down below, because we had a lack of suggestions to begin with, so now we have a Bork emote. So
yeah,
I'm just saying, Malachi got his very own emote.
yeah, basically,
And
So
with
if-
enough suggestions, I'll set up a poll and we can go from there.
yeah.
Thank you, Prozac. He gifted 2 more.
Prozac
Thank you so
with
much,
the
Prozac.
Oh my
Oh
gosh,
my God.
Prozac gifted Tibbs a sub.
Tibbs got a
Tibbsy.
sub. Woo! Tibbs deserves a sub. He's here all watching us, been supporting us, for a
And
long
he
time.
subscribed at tier 1. Also, thank you,
There we go.
Malachi, for
Thank
your
you so
Prime
much.
sub earlier.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
appreciate
thank you. We appreciate all the subs. You people are awesome and amazing, and we do not deserve your love whatsoever. None
Have
of
we
us.
already
Not a
hit
single
our
one of us.
goal?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
creeping
Yes.
up on it.
Jeez.
No, we
Well,
extended to 15.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
we're 5
15.
away then.
Yeah, it's,
So-
it's 15 now.
Either way, thank you so much for making the community amazing, being so warm and welcoming. I 100% believe this is the best D&D community around, and I will die by that.
Oh,
You know.
I do have one spur of the moment thing. We finally paid off the artist for Beyond the Stat Block. So that art is paid for now, thanks to you generous community members. It's something
Yeah.
we,
Tibbs with 2 more tier 1 gifted subs.
Thank you so
Oh, wow.
much, man.
Prozac.
Thank you. We appreciate
That
it.
was
You're awesome.
Prozac.
You guys
yeah,
are
that was
Prozac.
Prozac. Tim's got
now I'm
us. So.
contaminated.
There's just so much going on. It's hard to keep track.
I know reading is hard.
I'm blind.
But yeah, so we got that art
That's
paid
fine.
for. So hopefully, in the very near future, you'll start to see some content coming out from our
Yep.
YouTube.
Yep. The community game is still in the work. That actually might fall a little bit behind, depending on, the whole thing going on with quarantine and people being at home. We'll figure it out. That might be getting pushed back a little bit, but we'll see. It hasn't been completely finalized yet, anyways, the details of it. Other than the fact that we decided it's going to be on Patreon and an additional service that we're going to have to provide outside of Twitch subscriptions and such. So,
It just works better for seating and reserving your spot and keeping it all organized. All the systems on Patreon really support that way more than anything we could kind of homework on Twitch.
yeah,
so.
for sure. So I think that's it. That's all we really have to go over. Other than the fact that you should make sure to check out our awesome sponsor Incarnate and check out their maps. They're fucking great. You make wonderful world maps and stuff. We have a new break screen coming, which is going to be show off the map of the Shattered Coast that the party is currently on, and you get to kind of see what I cooked up for them on that end and in the world. But yeah, they're awesome. So you should check them out. They're constantly updating and adding new assets. And if you make a map and you post it on their Twitter, they'll put it up on their Twitter and blast you out there and share it with everybody. So, and they have an awesome Reddit community that is filled with helpful tips and individuals who have a lot of experience with Incarnate who can help you learn the tools and the easiest or best ways to make these maps. I've seen a couple of legit real life cartographers help people on their Reddit forum, so you should make sure and go give them a check out. They have a free version that you can kind of go try and dip into and just see what's there. There is a slight learning curve, so don't get put off right away if stuff doesn't come out looking exactly how you imagine it. Do not get discouraged from practicing with it, because once you figure it out, it's really easy and you can just fly through making
awesome
maps.
and it looks so good.
Yeah,
so good. Treat it like a really fantastic show where you just have to get through that first episode, but after that it's the best thing you'll ever watch.
Yeah,
it's one of those.
So Breaking Bad season 1.
Yeah, treat it like Breaking Bad or an alternative show.
It's already pretty strong, I thought.
Yeah, season 1 is by far they're one of their slowest seasons.
Or Game of Thrones is another good example. A lot of people kind of checked out because they were introducing so many different characters and they got lost in that first episode. It turned out to be a pretty good show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was real great and hit a real average at the end.
Yeah.
So it's got an aggregate score of 7 now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that about covers everything that we need to go over, other than just saying that you're awesome and we love you.
We do love you.
We love you so much, so hard.
Awesome.
We love you so hard. So I think we can just get started then.
Oh, thank you, Anaphylaxis, for leaving the lurk. We're sorry you can't stay. You have a wonderful night too.
Shame on you for not being able to stay. That's okay. I love you. It's fine.
Our DM does not hold back. We've got Alex over here who's like, we love you, just stay, and you've got our DM like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, if we had to
Listen, I'm just saying that I'll sit in your stream and talk to you for 5 hours, so, I'm not trying to guilt trip you, but it's okay if you want to leave and have to leave.
Andy's definitely more of the disciplinarian, and I'm that loving, reassuring, maternal figure here.
By the way, thank you so much for stopping by, and I really appreciate it. Go have fun doing whatever it is you need to do. All right, so we're going to run the intro. Go get your drinks, snacks, whatever you need to do. Get whatever piece of stuff, D&D related material, games you're playing on. Get it running, get ready. A few of us have been enjoying the new Battle Royale Warzone mode from Call of Duty, and I see other people online who are playing as well. So go jump into the matches, do whatever it is you got to do. Hang out and get ready for a ride, because the party's going to be jumping right into some combat here probably pretty soon.
So we're going to work this out peacefully. We're
going to see. We're going to see what happens.
Yeah.
It's a misunderstanding.
I didn't say PvP, okay?
Did you say something about
your
peaceful?
friendships don't matter.
There's not in my vocabulary.
We're going to be right back.
We sell the Hobbit.
Yay,
I've
we're
stopped
back.
seeing that. I've started seeing the
yeah.
Arcanite Night ones.
Sorry.
All right. So welcome back.
I may die. I have bravely offended the dungeon master.
He does this on a regular basis, man.
Yes.
Some of you may die.
Some of
But
you
that
may
is
die.
a sacrifice.
On the
I'm
bright
not
side, if
gonna-
we have a team wipe,
That's exactly what I told him when I said we'd be playing this week. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Yeah, but on the bright side, if we have a team wipe, we get to start all over from scratch, and everything will be good. And all of our original episodes for the season will be like excellent.
You actually don't see it, audience. Okay, we're all chained to the table. He's actually in a protective bubble over there.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it'll all be great, I guess, assuming that the world stops turning when your characters die, I guess. Yeah,
It
everything's
does.
fine.
It does. It does stop turning.
Stops turning.
We
All
just
right,
get a
so-
start from a previous save, right?
Yeah, you can just load the previous save. This is The Witcher, just checkpoint real quick. Just constant
Quick
quick
save.
save.
By
Quick
the
save.
way?
So,
I don't remember seeing
last week, you basically got your shit together and decided you were going to go hunt for this fiend down in the ruins beneath the city. The River Gate has an expansive, massive sewer system and many different sets of ruins as it had been built over an elven city that once existed in the very spot it was at. There's elven runes scattered throughout the city in places where you can find them and underneath hidden chambers in the underground forest, as well as the sewers apparently connect to an old dwarven deep road section that runs along underneath the Shattered Coast. The dwarves, back in the might of their kingdoms underneath the rule of their original leader, built huge deep road highway systems that to help them connect the different citadels and ports and secret passages of their kingdoms. So you have found your way into what looks like some sort of underground like lair, hidden operation, someone is using these old abandoned tunnels to connect and run their nefarious operations. And after triggering and raising the alarm, you found yourself assaulted by what looked like hobgoblins. And like there was a slight pursuit, and they started basically funneling you into a direction, into a trap, in which you ran into a room filled with poisonous fog and undead that they used to protect their lair from outside intruders. After a real brief skirmish and a mad dash through this fungus, poisonous cloud mushroom room, you found yourselves in a small guard room where you were able to take a really short moment to catch a breath before you were called out to by an individual who, through Ziri, you learn might possibly be one of the leaders of the Bone Breakers bandit clan or bandit group. And her name is Madame Zinj. And she more or less said that it doesn't matter who sent you there, but they were going to kill you, and you basically fucked with the wrong individuals. And that you were not going to be able to rescue your strange friend.
My strange friend.
They have no idea what that means or who it is or what their strange friend is, but it's definitely here. So we pick up. You're in the room, you rested, and you hear the shuffling of all these individuals in this hallway, which you know from peeking through the door because of Gao. If you look out to the left, it continues and makes an immediate corner and turns to possibly another hallway. You're not really sure. And going the opposite direction, it also turns, and you're not sure what happens on the other end of that. But you know that it's a thin, like 15-foot wide corridor on the other side of this door. So, or it's not really thin, but it's a 15-foot wide corridor. So, that's where we start.
So first off, big shout out to Canadian Black Wolf with the rate of 17.
With the rate of 17, thank you so much. Welcome, Raiders. This is Legendary Action Official, and we play Dungeons and fucking Dragons here, live, for your amusement, and, you know...
Speaking of amusement,
Feel
thank you, Bemused Bison, for the subscription.
Yeah, thank you so
You're
much.
amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're amazing. Welcome to the Hall of Legends. Make sure to join our Discord down below and inscribe your name into the Tome of Legends and, you know, tell us all about your nerdy fucking passions, and welcome to the community.
I feel like you have a gift for words more than I do most of the time. What would you say Dungeons and Dragons is? Because we have a few people going, what is this? What is
Dungeons and Dragons is a tabletop role-playing experience game. It's a collective community game where you get together with groups. The Dungeon Master basically writes and describes the environments, and the party acts within the bounds of basically limitless imagination to handle situations that they arrive in. They are all taking the roles of specific characters with class attributes, much like any RPG that you've played are basically only exist because Dungeons and Dragons is a thing. So you can, you know, Mass Effect, Dragon Age, all these video games can, thank Gary Gygax, the creator of Dungeons and Dragons, for more or less inventing this genre.
A lot of archetypes too, like wizards, sorcerers, warlocks, paladins, rogues, blood hunters.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of classic stuff on there.
So, OG Werebear wants to know what does enhanced critical mean exactly?
Oh no.
Ooh, enhanced critical means that you can select which player the DM has to use that critical hit on. A critical hit is a double damage roll on the damage die that's rolled. So, if your weapon does 2d6, it is you take those 2d6, roll them again, and that's your critical damage. It also amplifies all other damage modifiers that are attached to the weapon hit itself.
And if the party's in a big fight with maybe a big bad boss that has really powerful attacks, it can be extremely devastating when you're hit for like 6 worth of damage that suddenly gets turned into 12.
Yes.
And so like monsters and stuff that are really powerful and have really devastating attacks. So a general crit is bad, but when you see someone's low or something and the DM has to crit, the person with 5 health left, rough.
That makes you a monster.
And as to give you an idea, Reaper, basically you're watching us, but we've built a way for you guys to interact with us as much as you can. We have 2 methods. One is going to be your action points. So little circular bubble down below chat. You can click on that.
Which are your channel points.
Yep. So the more you watch us, the more points you get. You stay out during a raid, you subscribe, gift, and I think bits too. All gives you currency to spend on the little item shop. Some are only active during combat, so those will appear a little bit later if we enter combat. And then down below during our we have our donation tab, so it's for you guys who want to donate some money, help us out, help us grow even more. It comes with awesome bonuses that you can affect us with.
There was basically a risk reward where because those are so powerful and it takes time, effort, and sometimes buying character art to replace characters, because those have a potential to bring a death spiral that wipes out a whole team of players, we needed some sort of monetary value, or else we're just losing a bunch of money as you guys just murder all our characters.
Yes, constantly.
Not only the donation store and the Legendary Action points store, you can also, like any horror movie ever, where you're screaming at the character, "Don't go in that door," you can scream at us in the chat, and we will try and pay attention.
Yes, we are backseat gaming friendly environment, and the reason why is because if the players don't want to take your advice, they don't fucking have to. They don't care. So you can tell them if they're wrong or they're doing wrong or using their abilities wrongs or whatever. Feel free to interact and yell at the players and tell them that they're idiots. You should be nice about it. You can call Mike an idiot and Alex, but everybody else is off limits, okay?
It comes with red hair, I'm going to be real.
We are a backseat gaming friendly channel, so you can feel free to interact and tell people what you think about what's happening
sometimes it might help because we
sometimes
panic.
it might help.
We do.
And they forget their abilities if you're familiar with the game. There's also in our Discord a link to the free D&D 5e rules if you'd like to brush up and kind of try to get familiar with some of the very basic concepts right away. If you go through our Discord, it's called free D&D rules. There's a channel for it, and it sends you to Wizards of the Coast, which links you to the free rule set. And so enjoy. You can play the game with your imagination and free rules. You don't even need rules to play the game.
And OG Werebear, I'll actually direct that question to Alex, because he's Alex or Andrew. He knows more than I do when it comes to the tip system. What are the positives they can do on the tips? Because he says he wants to help us, not the DM.
Oh, you're a good person.
Okay. Okay.
Love you.
Well, we have Legendary Heal.
Well, yeah, Legendary Heal is one of them, and that applies a let's see, so Enhanced Heal is 10 HP, so you can heal one player 10 HP. We have Legendary Heal, which heals every player 10 HP.
Mm-hmm.
So that means instantly, without having to take an action, the player can heal 10 HP. So if they're down and making death saving throws, which is a mechanic of the game where you're basically dying, and so unless you're healed or someone like patches you up, you're well on your way to death. You're just bleeding out, man. You get it. And then Legendary Luck provides a luck die to every player at the table where they can roll, and when they they can basically roll with advantage. So if they roll and they get a low roll, they get to roll again, and they get to pick the higher die.
Oh no, you're forgetting that that's just inspiration. Luck can make the DM re-roll.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, luck can make the DM reroll as well.
Luck
So
dice
if
are the best thing in D&D.
Yeah, so if the DM actually does roll and say they roll
Anything other than a critical.
anything other than a critical, if the DM's like, oh yeah, the big bad dragon takes a chomp out of you, oh yeah, it hits, you can make them re-roll that roll.
Yeah, so
You
it's
got-
like making them roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, it's like
Right.
making them roll with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, by the way, for people who don't understand, is you roll 2 d20s and you apply the lowest number to the attack, to whatever it is task that you're trying to accomplish. Advantage is you roll 2 d20 and you take the highest number and apply it to whatever task you're attempting to accomplish, whether it's a weapon strike or jumping a cavern or climbing a steep wall. Advantage is you take 2 d20 and you take the highest.
With this lucky dice, can you use it against crit fails?
No,
Okay.
no, not crit fails, because those. The way that I interpret lucky is the lucky says it reads as you can have
Well,
X
shape on
do
the
the
screen.
roll as long as the
think
the
so.
roll isn't determined. A 20 is a critical success and a 1 is a critical fail. It's automatically determined as soon as you say I roll a critical X. Like there's no time for you to determine whether it's a hit or a miss. It just happens.
Now, Alex threw around a word right there called inspiration. Okay, you can purchase that through the Legendary Action Point Store. We've also got another way that you can do it, which is we usually pick out a lucky number
Oh yeah, we should pick out Science lucky number.
that we will pick out right now.
I say
we
Brenda
have
should roll.
Yeah, Brenda.
we have a
I
command.
can't
It's
just-
exclamation roll. If you get that number,
You can just pick a number.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, we like to adding chaos to chance.
4.
Ooh,
4. Tonight's
So-
lucky number is 4.
if you use exclamation roll, then you will have a bot come up and tell you rolled a number. If you hit 4, let
Rocket
us know, let the
Pepper,
mods
got it.
know. and
Rocket
then
Pepper,
you get to give
first try.
First try Rocket Pepper. Rocket Pepper gets it on a
Never
regular
mind.
basis.
Everyone,
yeah.
Out of left
everyone
field.
do your best bet, man.
Yeah.
Out of left field, Rocket Pepper walks up like Babe Ruth points out and just goes, home run.
So much for that. Normally that goes for like an hour or so.
Yeah.
Even Lilith is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So she gets to pick someone to give inspiration to.
Who has
Rocket
inspiration?
Who does have inspiration?
Nope.
And remember,
I do
daily
not.
inspiration expires at the end of the session. So,
I hope
Yeah,
not.
so-
I don't. Does anyone have inspiration?
Oh, no, we
Everyone
used
is
them all.
viable
So,
except the DM, right?
so Rocket Pepper,
Yeah, except for me.
who is your favorite at this table?
She already
Wow,
said
why
it's
do you have to
It's
make it
Hargraves.
a game of
Yeah, she already
favorites?
said it's Hargraves.
Oh,
Alex
sorry.
is her favorite.
he does need
Yeah.
a helping hand on a regular basis.
I-
He really
I
does.
do. I
All
do.
jokes aside, man, you got
I'm
a
a
rough life.
hero. I do heroic things.
He also
And
turns
with that
into a
comes-
werewolf and takes hit point damage.
Yeah, and with that comes a certain level of danger. So I could really use the help. Thank you.
Either
Thank
way,
you so much, Rocket
so,
Pepper.
Well,
to
she
really
didn't
sum it
announce
up, though,
She hasn't
most
picked
of all the positive stuff that you can do
She
to
just
help the
says her
players
favorite.
is
No.
through action points for free. So just watching us, most of the positive things that you can do are on the are available through the action points through the channel point system, and we did that on purpose because we don't want to incentivize people to spend real money to help the party versus negatives. There's no cost like benefit to overcoming a challenge I designed if the players survive. Like it doesn't cost us anything like a player death and having to buy new character art does. So feel free to help all the players all you want. You can buy them health potions. Some of those buttons though are limited per session per purchase. So like I believe I limited it to
Like
only-
Bane's limited to 1.
I limited it to 5 health potions that you can supply the players with. And those health potions fall out of their inventory at the last end of the session as well. So, either way, so we gotta get back into this. Thank you so much for the raid. We really appreciate it. You're awesome and you're amazing. Welcome, Raiders. This is Legendary Action, and we're a bunch of fucking super special nerds, and we like playing Dungeons and Dragons. Imaginary fighting.
If you have any more questions, Mike, Alex, and Amanda are all in the chat right now. They will be more than willing to answer.
Also, the Discord is a great place to talk to us. If you're
Yeah.
wondering anything about the setup or just our other nerdy hobbies, we do 3D
Or
printing,
D&D.
Warhammer, D&D,
Magic.
painting, all sorts of stuff.
Anime.
And we got
Yeah.
some
We
great
should probably
community
make an
members.
anime section, all
Yeah,
jokes
probably.
aside.
Yeah, and we
Orange
also have
chicken.
some great community
It's
members
an
from
anime
other
every day.
channels like
Okay.
Ray Paladin, R2 Gem, and others in our
22.
Discord. Kima, she's fantastic. But we also have some other talented members of the online community in general that are always in there talking to people.
Yeah, Kilted Viking.
Yeah, Coach Vikings.
So, in the room, what are you guys doing? You guys all benefited from a short rest, correct? You healed, you got spell slots back, whatever it is that you need to do. I know that his arcane recovery should have kicked in on the short rest. So what are you guys doing?
So they're outside the door and
No.
kind of talking to us, or
No, they're somewhere down the hallway shouting to you.
oh, down the hallway shouting to us.
What are we going to do? They seem to have the drop on us.
Yeah, you can hear the sounds of what sounds like crates, barrels, and other objects being like moved around.
It sounds like they're trying to lock us in or control our exit paths. We certainly can't go back the way we came.
That means we have to go through them. Then.
I'm just curious about who this friend of ours is.
It could have been someone else that just came down here by strange misfortune, adventuring under the city. They could just assume we're together. I doubt it's the fiend or anything like that. Who's good at negotiating? The best chance is to calm everybody down, but I don't know how effective that's going to be given what just happened. As I look back in the room and I see the dead bodies of the bugbear and 2 hobgoblins on the ground.
I reach up and grab the battle axe from my back and pull it off and say, I'm good at negotiating. I'll tell them to run or die.
That's the opposite of good.
I didn't say, I said it was
That's
You
not
know-
negotiation, that's ultimatum.
the same thing.
You're
I think
confused.
it's a good idea. You know, he's big and strong. I think he can just throw things and they just run off.
Locke,
Do you have a growl?
Locke, you're a warforged. You're pretty rational. Maybe you could talk some sense into them.
It's not worth it. He didn't.
See
No?
the way you talk to the head
This-
wizard lady?
I should try, because if I can talk to them, we can survive this and walk away. And if I fail, you still get to fight.
I'm just saying.
It's a win-win for you.
The last time you did negotiating, more people came to fight.
Yeah, that's what you want too.
How about this? You go. You
That's
two look.
triple win.
You 3 look awesome. Me and Ziri will hide behind one of them, and if they pull something, we'll shoot crossbows at them.
That's not a bad idea. I think we should really exercise some caution here, given we don't really understand or know how many of them there are in this place, underground castle base fortification.
I can try talking to them. It won't hurt.
Just
What?
be a robot.
What's a robot?
I was told they are machines that talk like this, and they just, don't show any emotions.
No, you want to connect with them. That's negotiation.
We have nothing else to lose. I say, let Locke do negotiating. If things escalate, I get to do the swinging.
Okay, but give them a chance first.
I will look angry, nothing else.
Okay. Are you ready, Locke? Are you prepared for this?
I'll make sure
The
you're
sooner we
hurt.
get out there, the less time they have to move stuff around.
My hair.
I can't say I'm excited, but, I guess we'll do it.
Zeri, do you have any input on this?
We're already in a tough enough spot as is. What's worse than a big ol' hunk of metal going to talk for us?
Whatever's outside.
We're getting donations.
Lumi, are you okay? Are you don't panic. Am I calm? Does it look like I'm worried? If I'm not worried, you should be worried. Drink some water. We'll go. Let's go do this. And I go to the door.
Okay.
Locke, come with me. Let's go. And then I open the door.
What is with this 1337?
Alright, so you said it goes out and then...
It goes left and right.
and
But it goes maybe 10 feet to the left, 10 feet to your right. You can't see where it turns, maybe backwards from the right and then turns forwards to on your left.
We're coming out! As I open the door.
Okay.
I push the Warforged ahead.
I rest the axe on my shoulder and follow behind.
Well, okay, hold on.
What? I'm there for intimidation factor.
I don't want to intimidate them. Just wait in the room. Hold on. I'm not going far.
if worse comes to worse, I'll get him back.
All right.
Me and Hargraves will go together.
Fine.
So I want to kind of, as I go down the first hall to the T-junction, which direction am I hearing the other?
Yeah, I'm assuming I would hear it because I heard the moving stuff, so I'd like to just kind of guide him.
No, it's obvious. It's coming
Yeah.
down the left side.
Okay. Well,
Down the left here.
Will I keep my back to the wall?
Remember, it's a Tetris shape.
Yeah.
Tetris.
So I want to
Oh, that's right.
kind of lean around the corner and see if I see them. You know.
Yeah, you look down the hallway, and it's like a large, wide 15-foot corridor with like interspersed columns that runs down it, and you can see that they have pulled large chunks of like crates, barrels, and barricades behind. You can see about maybe 5 to 8 additional hobgoblins in various gear, some of them with longbows behind the barricades, and a couple of large bugbears as well in the hallway. And at the far end, you can see what looks like a tiefling woman who's got like just like a cloak on in the back. Maybe it's purplish. It's like dimly lit, so it's really hard to see, as it appears that maybe they've extinguished a certain amount of the torches on purpose.
So
But it's about over 70 feet.
so they're setting up barricades,
Yeah.
and crossbows and stuff.
Mhm.
It's a good strategy.
We should talk from the end of the hall. They start shooting, we'll duck.
So I come back and I put my back to the wall and look at Hargraves. I'm like, well, I can outwait all of you because I don't need to eat.
No, we're supposed to be negotiating.
I know, I'm joking. It was a joke. Fine, we'll negotiate. So I'm gonna kind of yell down the hall. What was her name again?
Her name-
You're not sure. You're just guessing.
Her name is Madame Singe.
Zinj.
Zinge.
Quick thing while we have an odd break. Shout out to Prozac Jr. doing the tip, the donation of $13.37.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the
Wow,
dono.
thank
It's
you.
amazing. Were you buying
Oh,
something?
neat. I thought it was like
Yeah.
an unlucky thing because of 13. I'm like 37.
Oh.
I don't get it.
I
I'm dumb sometimes.
maybe it was Lee. I thought, for example, like tipped 15, but if he's like tipping from like Canada or England, the exchange
No,
rate.
no, it's totally elite.
It's totally elite.
1337. Totally elite. He's
Yeah.
a dead shot, dude.
So, next shout out to OG Werebear for the tip of $5
Bear.
Thank you so much
Oh,
for the
wow.
tip.
for
You're
that
amazing.
enhanced heal for Luminous tier.
All right. So, on your, I don't know. It's yours. You can
It's yours to use.
It's yours to
Choose to
spend.
use.
So you
You
have
can
an
use it
enhanced
now or
heal.
later.
I used it now.
You used it now?
We just had a rest.
You can wait till you're
Amanda.
down. Yeah, you can.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use it
No,
when
she
you're like-
can't use it while she's down.
Oh, no, you're right. You,
You
can't.
have to be
you have
conscious.
to be conscious.
Yeah.
Is it a free action or does it require
It's free action.
Okay.
Yeah. It just happens. But it can't happen while you have to be conscious while you.
So
while
I
it's going.
have. I will put that in my equipment. That's right. I thought we had to use it when we got it.
If we're in the middle of combat, that's a little different. You would probably want to use it,
Yeah.
but given that we haven't entered combat yet,
Yeah.
it's only fair to let you hold on to it.
All right. So
So I yell down the hall.
So it's like
Do I have the
It's
pleasure
just
of speaking with Madame Zinj?
a female voice speaks back. Yes, you do.
Excellent.
Oh.
I was hoping that instead of everyone getting dead, we all just move along with our day. Bygones be bygones and all of that.
Make a persuasion check. You don't sound convinced
Well-
yourself.
While the man's rolling, OG Werebear tipped $15 to buy a hint of who they're negotiating with.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Okay, so you already know it's Madame Zinj. So,
Ooh.
okay, so I have to think of something here.
Spot.
And he did! And he's like, huh. Oh, wait, huh.
Okay, so
Has that ever been redeemed?
no, it hasn't. This is the first. By the way, thank you. This is the first time anybody's ever used that. So congratulations on being the first. So
And also, thanks for your generosity.
He says he says it's okay if it's already been figured out. He says you can save it.
No,
if needed.
no, hold on. I can get them some useful information. I just have to decide what the information is going to be. Okay.
Oh no!
Yeah,
so
he's excited to use this button for the first time.
It's a Scorpio.
Hold on. Let me think.
You stay in the corner.
Basically, if you're unfamiliar, basically what buy a hint is it's almost a way of me being able to metagame as the DM and give the players a major insight that they might be missing
This could be useful.
or haven't seen. So this could be extraordinarily useful.
what-
And it's also very beneficial if the party's really stuck on something.
Yes.
Like a puzzle where they're not sure what to do next. And
Yeah.
like he's dropped maybe some minor hints and we're just totally oblivious and we're like, no, there's something behind this door, but we can't get to the other side. And there's like a lever to the left kind of thing. And it's meant to like point us in the right direction.
Okay, so all right, so we know it's Madame Zinj. So what you figure of the situation is that she does not sound like she's willing to negotiate whatsoever. Based on what the first sentence that she gave to you guys when they basically surrounded you, plus seeing everything being set up, she is not willing to negotiate. So negotiating yourselves out of this situation is basically a no-win whatsoever. You also know, based upon the architecture and everything that you've seen coming to this point, plus the knowledge given to you by Ziri, that the Bonebreakers are especially notoriously ruthless, much like the same kind of reputation the Greyjacks have for enforcement, except they're far more militarized.
So like militia, murder, get with the program.
More like they ruthlessly raid caravans and merchants on the roads between Rivergate, Westguard, and Sherford and Harral. Especially given the fact that you've already murdered a couple of their guards, regardless of self-defense, that's not going to go in your direction whatsoever. So your only real option is to fight your way through and figure out what it is that they think that you're here after. But you do know this. If you kill enough of them, if you are winning, there's a good chance that she might surrender herself and try to negotiate on those terms.
Overwhelming force. Shock and awe, people.
She's known to be an extraordinarily shrewd individual, and Ziri knows for a fact that she is unhappy with the two ogres who actually started the Bonebreakers.
That's all valuable.
That's some good info, ladies and gentlemen.
So there you go. That's a $15 purchase.
OG Werebear, you are an amazing individual.
Yeah, thank you so much for helping the player. So
It may not seem like much, but it helps us a lot.
It really does.
Yeah,
Actually,
that
we're not.
information.
The one time we try and avoid murder.
We need
It turns
murder.
out murder is the answer.
I'm loving this.
we need a meme for
My
that.
character's getting
Players
giddy.
when they think murder is not the answer. Players when murder is the answer.
You literally, Andy's like, murder's not the answer. Murder.
Wait.
Murder is the answer. Not murder.
Wait, you mean we can be murder hobos?
I don't recommend it, but you can.
This time.
Yeah, this time you can. So,
And this isn't murder hobo. This is aggressive
so
defense.
with that being
Aggressive negotiation.
said, what'd you
Murder
roll on your
squatters.
persuasion check?
4.
3.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's a calm exchange of just, I already told you that you're not going to be making it out of here.
So I whisper to Hargraves, you should bring the rest of them up here.
I mean,
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Go back. Stealthily.
Okay.
I stealthily go back to the door.
All right. I mean, was she even aware you were there? Did you stand in the hallway open?
I didn't stand in the hallway, but I did yell, "We're coming out," so she might suspect someone else is around the corner,
Okay.
kind of thing.
No, gotcha.
So I hustle down, hustle back. Keep her distracted.
Yep.
I understand, but maybe we can work something out. We only killed 3.
We only killed 2, right?
No, we got 3. Well,
One ran away.
what-
One ran away.
They're like,
So you said
what's a mercenary life worth, really?
so. Aziri tries to tell you to lie about the amount
Yes.
you killed. You fuck it up.
We only killed 3. 2.
One is too many. You should come out ready for a fight.
Well, we're always ready for a fight. I'm trying to save your life.
Oh, I see.
I just want to
You don't see
avoid-
how outnumbered you are then.
I just want to avoid any more misunderstandings.
Oh, let me know when I get to the door, and I.
Yeah, you get to the door.
Oh, I signal everybody. We need muscle.
Are we fighting? No.
Fighting now.
I sprint. Full force. Just run.
Follow. All right.
Like no fuck. Just coming around the corner. I will fucking kill you.
Brenda.
I grab a ponytail
Or,
from one
sorry.
of these 2.
Don't-
Ziri? Ziri?
I can't stop
Ponytail.
them now.
Oh, what do you want to say though?
And I wanted to stop them. That's what I wanted to
You
do.
can try.
Yeah.
You can always try.
Okay,
Try and
I
stop.
will try.
I
Hey,
am-
wait! You
Wait.
stop.
What? He's fighting. What do you mean?
I have an idea.
What idea?
Can I heard them talk long enough.
Yeah, oh yeah, you guys can hear the conversation.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's no way that they're yelling at each other down like a 70-foot long hallway, so like it's echoing and coming all the way down. Yeah.
I'm gonna mimic their accent and yell, "Help! Help me!
Oh,
They have
it
me
was 2.
captured!"
2. Only 2.
There you go.
Make a performance check, please.
Oh boy.
And isn't that is that tied to rogue ability of yours or something?
I think it's a mastermind ability, right?
You're right. I think
I'm like.
That's
Yeah.
important to bring up because Andy might not be familiar with it.
Yeah.
it just says I can mimic the speech patterns and accent of a creature
Like,
that
this
yearns
is any
for at
cartoon
least
ever.
1 minute.
Okay.
So advantage.
So advantage on your performance check.
Makes
Nice.
me feel so much better. I have a -1.
Oh no! As she rolls 2 7s.
It's a 9.
Okay, so, yeah, I mean, it more or less comes out perfect common with the hint of the accent, but since you can't speak Goblin, it comes you just as common. So you heard Madam Zinch. Who is that? Do you have one of us captive?
Turns out we do. I thought for sure that I'd incinerated
Make a
all of them.
deception check.
That's not bad.
That's actually a really solid roll.
15.
15.
Good trick.
Let me pull out her, let me pull out her stat list here real quick.
Slide me some skin.
You're infected now.
Oh yeah, she's not buying it.
Ah, shit.
Your lack of conviction is not very convincing. Who is it back
It's
there?
not a lack of conviction, it's genuine surprise. I thought I'd incinerated him.
I would like to, because I know he can take it. I would like to start punching him in the arm, and I want to yell out, "Shut up, you!"
Oh, for the meat slap.
Yes.
And I look at you.
Make another performance check with advantage.
Oh,
That's you.
Yeah.
okay. That's a 12.
So she's not completely sold yet. She's listening. All right, listen up. You have one of ours kept alive, so I make you this deal. The first one of you that gives up your friends, you get to live in exchange for his life.
Oh, a terrible deal. I was thinking we all live and walk away, and, you know, he does too.
I'm not convinced that you have one of my men prisoner.
At that, I look at you.
I didn't expect this little bonus for the exchange or leverage, so we can go back to 3.
Okay.
So then you hear, who is it?
Some hobgoblin. I think he's in.
What's his name?
I quickly, as I hear that, I look at the hobgoblin's face. There's gotta be notes. That paper.
Make an investigation
That
check.
paper.
This is escalating.
He's wearing a name badge.
You're rolling the bad dice. What are you rolling the bad dice for?
That is a 9.
That's a 9.
It's a sack of garbage.
Didn't I get a list of their missions and their checklist?
You got a note that had orders from a Madam Zinj on it that explained that they were to throw corpses to the undead to keep them riled up. But are you looking for additional information on the note, or are you looking through the rest of the dead bodies to find more information that could lead to their identities?
I'm gonna first.
Is it on their underwear?
I'm gonna look at the hobgoblin.
Does their underwear have
And
names?
I'm gonna look at the bugbear. A lot of bugbears, from my past experience, will write their names on stuff.
Because they're selfish.
Canon.
I have
canon now.
I have no proof to
Bugbears like riding
confirm
their
nor
nails.
deny that statement.
Hey, I just have to say, writing your name on your underwear just seems like a very bugbear hobgoblin-y thing
It
to
does,
do.
right?
Right? Maybe some inspiration might help Lumi. Some inspiration as I give Lumi inspiration.
Oh. You needed it. You should roll that again. You've been granted inspiration for Alex.
Well, that was the inspiration.
That was
what,
the
what- what did you get? Tell me what I bought.
You bought
Nothing?
2.
Trash? That's trash, Amanda. Do better.
I once spent 4 inspirations.
I want a refund.
So you do going through the bugbear. You do pull out what looks like some sort of strange like cloth, and inside it there's like half-eaten like maybe chicken bones or something that still has some meat left, and on it it says Urgruts only.
Urgrets. Oh, I don't know that she's talking about the bugbear.
Oh, I will try to mimic their accent and say regrets.
Oh no! I said it was hobgoblin. This is gonna be great. Let's go.
So
You don't know the difference.
Yeah.
I do.
so
but
make
They don't know.
I don't know what name
what do
you're
you
throwing out
say? Do you just say like
It's
Urgrut
Urgs.
or-
what?
Urgrut?
It's Urgret. Help me, dear friend Urgret.
Make a performance check, please.
I'm your friend.
With
Actually, deception check.
Ooh,
I want a
Save
deception
your
check.
dare. Love
You
me.
a liar.
Oh, you're gonna do the thing. Do the
Advantage?
thing.
straight.
Straight. Do it straight.
It's a +2.
It is-
You're gonna be great.
It's a 4.
It's twice as much as it would have been without that +2.
So,
Upon
shout out to Terran 1800 with the donation of $25.
ooh, what's he
thank
getting
you.
for
Oh,
25?
Mr. Terran Goodman, what are you buying?
What are you buying for
What are you
25?
buying there?
Thank you so much, by the way, for donating,
By the
helping
way,
us
yeah,
grow and improve
thank
the
you.
channel. Like, it's only awesome because people like you come here, watch, and give us money.
Yeah.
Welcome to
It's not
Legendary
required,
Action.
but it
Yeah.
certainly helps.
Yeah, bring money.
It's like we just had like 5 things break today, so thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
that's shit,
you.
right? Fucking
I
blue
wish-
lights aren't working. Fucking camera is breaking. It's just falling apart.
Oh no! I've never seen Dad cry
Goddamn
before.
coronavirus.
And all the stores are closed, so we can't buy replacements.
All right, so
It sucks.
upon saying that, you hear several bow shots strike the wall on the other end.
Hey,
I don't think they believe us.
Urgot isn't in charge of nothing. Ravlog was the one leading the guard room.
well,
Revlon.
Log.
Sounds like a brand name.
Ravlog.
Roblog.
At this, I look at everyone else.
hold on.
Log sounds like by himself as I,
I
go out the
sprint.
door.
I run. I full force run out there screaming
All
now.
right, so you burst through
I hold
the
on.
door, just
Oh, yeah.
boom, slams open, run into the hallway. All right, you guys following?
I'm following. I'm right behind.
Oh yeah, I'm going in there.
I see them all coming,
and I yell duck.
and oh no!
I grab.
Come on.
I was
You're on timer.
Him.
Better figure out what
We
you're
don't have
doing.
time. We don't have time. What are we doing?
I don't have a spell prepared. Never mind. I do nothing.
Just keep
So you round the corner, facing down this corridor filled with enemies, and we're gonna prepare for battle. So we're gonna roll
Yay!
start.
Yay!
All right, we're gonna be right
Battle!
back. We're gonna put on the preparing for battle screen. We're gonna get this set up, and it's time for combat. And the players
I will never play.
are
I
gonna
am
be
excited.
unhappy.
Did he buy something like?
Terrowyn,
Like
did
a
you
good-
buy a
like a
good or a bad thing? Do you love us? Do you hate
Yeah,
us?
what's on the list for
Is
25?
it just a regular old
There's
donation?
a thing. There's a
Or is
thing.
it just an overall donation?
Enhanced critical is on
Enhanced
the list.
critical for 25. So you can choose one of these players that you want me to hit with a critical
Or not.
or not.
Could just be a
He says he
donation.
can take it.
Whoa!
I'm just
That's a lot of
saying,
accusations
If you're gonna
here.
donate, you might as well take advantage of that tip list.
Or you can split it.
Or
Like there's other things.
Yeah,
you can
that's true.
split it
You don't. You
between.
could
Could,
spend 25 on.
Could
a
he
couple
buy? Could he
different
buy the
things.
enhanced critical for us to crit?
No.
Okay,
No,
I didn't know.
it's
Yeah.
we already determined who we're gonna crit when we crit. Kind of thing.
So,
it's
we're
more
gonna
like Bear RPG. Sorry we were in
Andy
little
looks
prep
empty.
stage there, but thank you so much for the raid. Or
Thank
the
you so
host.
much. Thank you so much for the host. We really appreciate it.
And the raid.
And the
host
raid. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, Raiders, to Legendary Action Official, where we play fucking Dungeons and Dragons like a bunch of badasses on Twitch TV live, together, kicking ass, and the party's starting combat, like right now. Like at this moment, we're gonna be rolling for initiative.
Oh, dang.
Oh yeah.
Mister, we can start rolling for initiative, starting from left to right.
I will keep track of it then.
All right.
So, start over there. Okay.
All right, Tracker, you ready?
Yep.
Oh, rolling in hot with a 19 right off the bat.
Okay.
Nice.
Ziri.
22.
22.
Yeah.
Lock.
Amanda, you have inspiration. Thanks to Terran 1800.
Aww.
By the way,
I'm at
Terran, if
13.
you wanted to use that tip for a critical or anything like that, you just let us know.
Tran said it's okay.
Oh,
You can use it for the enhanced critical, or you can use it for one of the lower ticket items if you really want.
You can really use it for anything. We just wanted to make sure you knew.
13. Thank you. Lumi.
Lumi's at a 17.
Come roll. Initiative. You've got advantage because Barb.
Sorry.
Woo!
Dude.
20.
Nice.
For a little late.
Oh, Amanda just got inspiration.
Yep, I added that. Man, I'm lucky today.
Goodies out of me, isn't? Sorry about the DM being temporarily invisible. We fixed it.
Senor DM, your enemies, your adversaries.
The bastards.
I believe they're his teammates, our adversaries.
Oh, we're fixing that. We fixed it.
Fair.
That's a
They've
real.
been walking.
Your creations.
They're
Your
both
children.
walking.
Man, what are we facing? Ooh.
Oh, thank you for reminding me, Ron.
I just want to be able to see it because
I'm gonna separate the two. And
What is
as
resistance?
beautiful as the walls are.
Resistance?
Yeah, resistance to like bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
You know, there's actually a bookshelf
that
right
means
over
you
there
take
I'd like
half
to go check
damage.
out.
Okay.
Make sure there's some lovely reading material on there.
Jeez.
Okay. So there's myself. We're up in front.
so yeah, we've got me and you are up front. We've got 2, 2, 2, 2, and then these.
You got inspiration from Dodo Fly.
Yo, Dodo Fly, I
I
love
thought it was
you.
Dodo 2
I love
Fly.
you. It is
What happened to your mojo, Dodo?
Dodo 2 Fly. You're an amazing
Dodo.
individual. I appreciate you.
It's
And
the
thank you
Dodo.
for coming and stopping by. I humbly appreciate you.
You and Dodo got something special going on there? Is that what's going on here?
It's a really good friend, actually.
It's Mr. Dodo. He's coming solo.
No,
no, no, show.
no.
Faux show.
What is
Thanks,
that?
bro.
You're welcome.
What's happening is that we all need to become bards.
Everyone but you.
No, I'm not going to be the bard. I'm going to be the half orc fighter that's really good just for carrying your instruments.
Dude, you gotta be the dragonborn we're all trying to bang.
I'll do the Texarkana accent.
Okay, so
Listening.
Madam Zinj, she rolled a 6 on initiative.
Okay.
All the blue mercenaries are going on 6 as well.
Wild
So
magic.
push her in front of them.
Will do.
on initiative 6.
Wild magic. Unlock.
The purple bandit got a 2.
It means it could help.
The orange
or
got a
it could make me
15.
explode.
Okay.
Wait, isn't that max?
The
Yeah, it
yellow
still
bugbear got a 16.
Max shouldn't have been like
Okay.
that.
The pink bugbear got 13.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to listen here.
And the green bugbear got a 20.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear pink.
The pink bugbear got a 13.
And what was the last one?
Green bugbear got a 20.
He traitorred me.
So just, do you mind if I run down the list again, just to make sure that I didn't miss any?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Madam Zinj with a 6, blue with a 6, purple with a 2, orange with a 15, yellow with a 16, pink with a 13, and green with a 20.
Yep.
Okay.
And Colonel Mustard in the library with a candlestick.
Yep.
I knew it.
Mustard with the candlestick.
Would you like to know top of the round?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Panic! This is the part where we panic!
Yay, thank you.
This is the part
What
where
do you
I
mean,
come.
panic? This is where we get the fun.
Oh, is there a inspiration?
I'm curious about the wild
Terrowyn hot with
magic.
them points.
So, Lethal Lilith, the wild magic basically gives him a surge of magic on a special table from DM Green has that he suffers from on his next magical spell cast.
yeah,
Or
so
benefits from.
Or
benefits.
benefits, yeah.
That's
why
true.
it's wild magic.
It might give me basically a critical. It might make me explode.
Yeah, because last time it was paid for, Thalen had a strength of 19 for an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
It
Yeah.
was awesome!
It is not the same magic table found in the player's handbook.
Yeah,
No, it
that's
happens on their first spellcast.
It is special.
It's fun.
It's fun. It's special.
It's great.
Makes sense.
Magic is dangerous. The world is dangerous.
Yep. Or it can
Double
be.
danger.
It can be.
Oh, it's the. I'm not changing that. All of you may see a slight little black smidgen there, in our camera shot. It's our battle cam. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Wait, the black note's the hole.
No, it's about cam.
It's the
yeah,
battle.
it's the battle.
I had to zoom in, and I saw the perforated holes, and I was like, "Oh, I know what that is.
Oh. Oh, that part.
It's fine. It's not too obtrusive."
My God, this is a long ass list before I go.
It's not easy, bro. You
it's
just
so
took up a
it's.
difficult
Oh,
mantle.
Ziri.
But we all thank you for it.
fast as fuck, boy.
Yes.
There's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6,
Yeah, I am
7,
sad about
8, 9,
Theo
10, 11.
Malachi.
There are 11 individuals before myself.
That sucks, bro.
Don't forget like layer actions and whatever
We have
else.
the
Why you gotta be that way?
Oh.
Why you gotta?
Don't
Yeah, when
don't
your turn's
forget.
done, you're gonna be. You got plenty of time to plan.
Yeah.
Oh, I got plenty.
I recommend shooting
It
them.
ruins what I wanted to do right off the bat, but I got plenty.
Yeah, I was hoping I'd get higher up there.
Don't worry. We're not
I imagine you and I had a
We're not
very
going
similar
back.
idea.
Explode everything.
Yes.
Okay,
That's correct.
so, I mean, all right, let's go.
Top of the initiative.
Ziri.
Ziri goes first.
Siri.
Can I hide behind them?
Hide behind
Can
who?
I just stay where I am and hide behind my allies?
I'm gonna go with no, because it's a really thin hallway. So there's really nowhere to hide.
Don't they
Per
have to
se.
get that fancy thing?
I think halflings get the.
That
No.
way they
Yeah.
can take cover behind allies.
Yeah, they can take cover.
I think it's a small
It's a
thing.
certain one. It's one
Just-
of them.
Whatever.
You should just
What
run
type
away
of
and shoot at
halfling are
people.
you?
Well, I'm gonna spend my action to cast Blade Ward on myself.
Smart.
Okay. All right, yeah. So you cast Blade Ward. So is that a concentration spell?
That's a good question.
Believe it or
Fuck.
not.
I have to read my packet. Oh no, where is it? Where's my picture?
Is that concentration spell?
Say.
No, I believe so.
Were you looking at Blade?
It has been a while since I played it. Where's my
No.
photos? Photos?
No.
Photos.
No.
Weird.
Awesome. Even
No.
better.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. I got it.
All right. It is not concentration.
Rotate
Okay,
that.
so you cast Blade Ward then.
Oh,
Give me-
damn it.
What does that look like? What does the spell look like? How does it work?
Hang on.
She's on the spot.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm
on the spot.
gonna whisper it out, and when I say it, like purplish smoke comes out of my mouth.
Uh-huh.
Kind
Yeah,
of,
because the
Covers
dragon.
Okay.
and then
Alright.
it'll shine like in a Pokemon battle.
Okay, cool.
All right. All
Nice.
right. Gotcha.
Hey, Brundai.
What?
Are you a Lightfoot halfling?
Yes.
DM, I'm sorry. Lightfoot halflings have naturally stealthy. You can
Yeah.
attempt to hide even when you're obscured only by a creature that is at least one size larger than you.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say no because they're already aware of all of you, and you're in this small hallway.
Just wanted to state.
Yeah. I know that she can attempt, but I have to give her the attempt.
Got it.
No, I think I'm stealth. Actually.
Either way. Does that end your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Okay.
Mine.
Who's next?
That's going to be Godric.
Oh, it's my turn.
Go to the
I see the negotiations have failed. I guess it is my turn. Your heads are next. As I rage.
Okay.
And
So
as
bonus action rage.
bonus action rage. So you see me swipe the axe out and raise it up. As it does, it lights ablaze with a dark greenish glow, and it begins to drip and sizzle on the ground. As it's not the normal brightness that you guys are used to. And as I reel back and scream,
So what does that mean?
It's doing necrotic damage.
Okay. I need to know for
Sorry,
damage.
thematic. I forgot to. I did the thematic, forgot the other part.
Yeah.
And as I rear back, I scream as a dragon's maw kind of encases my form and rears back. As you see, skeletal hands gripping on my shoulders, increasing my temporary hit points.
Okay.
As I just rush right into the people right in front of me.
Don't forget you have laser pointers.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I had that out for a reason. But I'm
So
not
you
supposed
just
to.
gonna rush the nearest enemy to you?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stand right between these two.
Is that a bugbear?
There's two bugbears.
Well, there's no space to go between them. So
Oh, then I will step to the nearest one on the left or right side.
They're both the same distance apart.
Is there room for another friend of mine where I am?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if I needed to shift or not.
Just right.
And I swing twice at the gentleman in front of me,
All right.
recklessly. And it's a +1, so +1 to hit. Starts off with a 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
Second attack does an 18 hit or 19.
It does.
Okay. It's D12s, thank you. D12s and a D6. And then that's it.
Malachi's great.
So 12 points of slashing damage and 6 points of necrotic damage. And on the second hit, since it doesn't get that, I gain 16 damage on the second hit.
Deadly.
Wait, plus
yellow,
4
right?
because I'm raging.
I don't know.
Yeah, so plus 4 more damage because I forget that barbarians get extra damage when they're raging.
Okay.
Because they're angry.
All the damage.
Because they're
Rawr.
angry.
So you
What
rush
about-
towards the bugbear to attack. You make this wide arcing strike, just this fierce strike. It raises its sword in front of itself to block, and you break through the sword and just decapitate it as the bugbear falls straight to the ground dead.
Which bugbear is it?
Yellow.
Yellow bug. Thank you.
Oh, I don't have great weapon fighter. Damn it.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Green bug.
No, that bug.
So the green bugbear, fucking seeing you decapitate its friend, turns to attack you right away, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Or I should say, Godric.
Brother!
There you go.
Gobby, gobby, gobby,
So-
gobby, gobby.
Hurt Wibbles.
Bugbear.
Oh, I gotta
Oh,
do this
okay,
too.
there we go. Got it. So, makes an attack. So 21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
So 15 slashing damage from its improvised greatsword.
Didn't you do wild magic?
That ends its turn.
You didn't have your temp.
Okay, so
Your choice.
it is
No, when I cast
Literally
roll,
the same.
and we'll find out what happens.
cool. As you hit me, you see the claws that are resting on my chest crack and slowly dissolve away as he hits me.
Okay.
But I see perfectly fine. Ends my turn. Sorry.
But does it end his turn?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it definitely did.
half
Hargreaves.
crazy right now.
They are good.
Alright, so
Let me hold it. You fast, please.
I slowly
17.
start walking and then jogging
19.
as I transform
Oh.
into my werewolf state.
He did it!
No!
As I jog up, my skin just starts sloughing off me as I turn into this large beast with as my flesh flakes off me, and I grow in size and form and fur and claws and teeth and and then I also use my my blood right to activate fire claws. And so I do damage to myself. Yeah. Oh, I rolled super low. It's 1 1 whole damage this time. Got off easy. 1 damage.
It's like a
Yeah.
spark hit you.
Yeah, and I run up to, and I use my 40 feet of movement to run up to the creature that's 10 feet in front of Godric. The one that's 10 feet, the back set, pretty
Do
much.
you have a laser
The one
pointer?
that's close to me. Yeah, but it's dead. It's dim. Like right there. Right there.
Okay. So you run up to one of the blue hobgoblins.
Yeah, I run up to one of the blue hobgoblins, and I just get in his face and act all menacing. Because I used all my action economy, so I end my turn.
Okay.
Lumi.
Right. I am going to take my action to make sure I get my assassin's brand out, because it does take an action.
Yep. Okay.
And then after that, I'm going to go right behind Godric, and I'm going to hide behind him.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. You're not gonna be able to hide behind him.
Oh, I'm just gonna hide behind him. I'm not using the hide action. I'm just gonna.
Are you
hide.
using me as half cover?
Fluff.
Yeah.
So you run up behind Godric.
Are you using me as
It's like
half cover? Yes.
hiding, but I'm not using the action.
Okay, it's fine.
I'm like getting low and I'm getting my
No, I got
spread
you.
out ready.
Gotcha.
And I'm just gonna use my bonus action to disengage if someone attacks me. Dodge.
Dodge. So you use dodge?
Dodge.
Okay. So you take the dodge action.
Dodge.
Okay.
Is that you, Lumi?
That ends for me.
Orange bugbear.
The orange bugbear.
Please say the werewolf.
What's wrong with you?
There's no orange bugbear.
I'm a glutton for terrible, terrible things.
There's no orange bugbear.
Well, I've got orange. That's next. Is orange.
Orange is a hobgoblin.
Okay, so orange hobgoblin. My mistake.
Okay. So it back from behind cover. The mercenaries start drawing their longbows and beginning to aim down, and one of them takes aim at Hargraves.
Takes aim at Hargraves.
Get him.
So it's 17 to hit,
Misses.
Thank God.
I think.
Or deflects or whatever. Doesn't hit.
Deflects.
18 to hit. Sorry.
Also misses because my armor class goes up because I'm a monster.
Right.
Ah.
Really?
So the arrow
Yeah.
goes wide, skidding down the hallway, hitting the ground.
Yeah, my armor class goes up.
Ends his turn.
Lock.
All right.
Oh, gosh.
I
Oh yeah, I'm here too.
I step out, crack and creak a little bit,
Remembering you're robotic.
and then my shining blue eyes light up even brighter, and then start arcing electricity, and then electricity runs out of all the joints and cracks in my armor. I hold out my hands, and I'm gonna cast at 4th level.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Some wild magic.
Magic. Yeah.
The homebrewed spell that we came up with.
Homebrew spell of mass destruction, mass kill word.
Well, no. It's fireball, but with thunder damage and lightning damage.
Oh.
Electric ball.
It's called Thunderous Bolt.
Thunderball.
And I'm gonna hit right in the center of the barricade.
If you waste this opportunity to say welcome to the club,
Okay.
bitch, I'll be very upset at you.
I'm not saying that because you just said it.
Yeah, you just ruined it.
There
He
you
was
go.
going to say it.
How dare you turn on the bar
What?
for just
Yeah,
a second?
You just took that away from me, man. That's not cool.
So where do you want it?
Kind of like on the center of the barricade, but back a bit because I don't want to hit my entire party.
Yeah, you'll
Just that
miss
one.
Madam Zinj, and you'll miss the furthest front hobgoblin, but that's all you'll be missing.
That's okay.
You'll hit everybody else.
So you can deal with that.
So magic surge, then you need to roll a d20.
Oh no!
Okay,
No! I got myself a 3.
Or sorry, d100. My bad.
Oh,
That's
that's different.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's very different.
Oh, Kim, are you talking about the wonderful battle board handcrafted by the legendary DM Green?
Oh no! I rolled much higher.
94.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 72.
72?
72.
Now my other dice.
Oh no, she caught a tarantula. I thought she was talking. I thought she was.
In Animal Crossing.
So,
Oh.
as you cast the spell, you're suddenly overcome
Oh no.
with a bunch of, just this feeling of grief,
Oh.
which is quickly replaced by this like euphoric idea that everything can be solved with words. So for 1d4 rounds, instead of attacking any creature, you have to try to talk to it.
Diplomacy! You're going back to diplomacy!
But we're past this point. I'm gonna short circuit here myself.
I just these
Error. 1 second.
You like almost time skip back 30 seconds, you know?
No, he casts this ball of lightning and it arcs back, hits him in the face. He's like, eh.
So you
We
want
were
to roll d4?
Roll a d4,
No, he doesn't.
guy.
Watch this 4.
It's gonna be the time you roll high.
Oh, I know, right?
What'd you get?
I got me a 1.
All right.
Sweet.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna waste this whole combat. I like that.
So the spell this man cast was a custom homebrew spell called what?
Thunderous Bolt. It's fireball, but we split the damage down the middle with
Lightning and
lightning
thunder.
and thunder.
He was unable to cast that.
Thunder.
Nice.
And then I cast it at an extra,
I have one thing.
one extra
that I
level,
do.
which increases the lightning. So
That's it.
We'll start with
Can I get a save so I can start making saves?
yes. Your save is going to be 15
15.
of
Okay.
dexterity.
Okay, so we'll start with the pink bugbear, which is going to be pass, and then on
Ooh, that's
to
not bad.
The best part is it's imagination lethal Lilith, so you can totally have that spell.
Do you want me to keep track of passes and fails for you?
So
No, I got it. Okay.
With his big
Pass
DM
for
brain
purple.
over there.
And then we're going to
I
go
said with
orange.
his big, he's like, no, I got
Pass
it.
as
I'm
well.
like, with his big DM brain over
So
there.
first blue
Ooh, they're all passing.
is a pass.
Sounds like
Second
you hit a
blue
lot of barrel.
is a fail.
Ooh.
So
What if it's a
everyone
barrel and explodes?
except one person fails.
It's a good try.
You know, so long as the damage is around the same, you know, if you're just like, oh, I want to flavor it this way and whatnot, a lot of
Alright.
games would probably be agreeable to it.
So that would be, for those that failed, 21 lightning damage and 15 thunder damage.
Lightning and the thunder.
Oh, I got it! 36 damage total.
Wait, huh?
So who failed? So for how about for those who passed?
That's
half,
half.
right?
Yeah.
That's half. Is 20 30?
No. That's the whole damage. 36 was all of it. Half of that for the people who passed.
Damn, that's pretty good.
So 20, right?
36, 18.
18.
Yeah, what
Okay,
he said.
I thought you said like 20 something damage for those who passed.
18
I
is
was like-
success, 36
Yeah.
is fail.
No, he was
Oh, no.
splitting it between lightning and thunder.
Lightning was 21, 15 thunder.
Well, it really doesn't matter right now.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
30.
Well, technically, that reduces it by 1 if you're doing like different damage sources or whatever, and you half both of them separately.
Math is hard.
It's
Let's
one
not-
spell. You have to hold.
Yeah, it would reduce it to 17 if you do it separate sources. Whatever.
So half is how much then? Just to
18.
clarify, 18. Okay.
Half of the total damage is 18.
So the barricade, like the room, what does your spell look like? Like what is it?
Okay, so the spell kind of like looks like a giant storm of lightning, and it just kind of arcs and then slams in the center, and then just has this enormous lightning struck sound and thunderous boom, and it just arcs between everyone in the radius
Okay.
wildly.
All right. So
Wildly.
Wow, sorry.
Does that work?
all right. So the barricade explodes and the walls get charred as the lightning, magical lightning just starts slicing through the stone and creating these arcing patterns like all through just wildly, and everybody just gets crispified and everyone dies that you hit.
Everyone dies.
Yep.
Sweet.
And everyone died, except for me. You know why?
Wow, everyone dies.
Savage, bro.
It's really good.
So the barricade is destroyed.
Well, now I gotta. So who all died?
Everyone but the one.
I guess it's easier to tell me who's alive out of
Green bugbear and one blue hobgoblin.
green and blue. Got it.
And Madam, what's her face?
Yeah, did she?
Oh
is
yeah,
she
Madam's
okay?
in. But she was never hit. So
So, this is where we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bugbear, Madam's in.
then your turn.
That ends my turn.
That's going to be Madame Zinj herself.
I don't want to be overconfident, but I was expecting a little more.
So she throws back her robes, and she grabs her spell book.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
And she begins walking forward.
Yes!
You did
And
that.
she, so I see this will be a battle of magic users then. And she walks forward and she casts a 4th level fireball.
Jump with
Wait,
it.
how far does she walk forward?
Like 5 feet.
Very important for me.
You're here.
She walks forward like 5 feet.
20, 25,
So-
Like 5 feet.
45,
Well, Blade
50,
Ward doesn't
55,
take care of
60,
that now,
65,
does it?
70.
I
So
see.
she's casting it
Welcome to
as
the
she's
show.
walking.
No.
So she hits everyone except for
So
her.
she's 7 feet.
And
Yes!
I use my reaction to cast counter spell.
No, you don't, because she's not within 60 feet.
Fuck!
Get into that.
And you still have to solve this with words, guys.
Oh shit!
So,
So the start of your next turn.
so she casts 4th level fireball.
Fuck, it's a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah,
It's going to
please.
be a dex save of...
Let's do
It's going to be DC 14.
I use my reaction to cast absorb elements.
I see this coming and just dodge
Whoa.
nimbly.
What was the DC?
DC 14.
14!
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Critical
I got a
fail.
1 as
So that's
well.
9d6.
Wait, hold on, hold on,
You get
hold on,
additional
hold on.
damage die per
Hold
level,
on,
right?
Right, that was a critical
I
fail?
saw something.
On Amanda.
Hold
Oh
on.
man, I was
Hold
gonna
on.
say.
Hold on.
Manda
The
and
one
Matt
time I do
technically.
good.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah,
Didn't Manda have inspiration?
Yes, she
got it
does.
from Terrowyn.
Yeah, Amanda, you have inspiration if you want to use this.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, on the direct opposite
Yeah,
side.
I'm
of
gonna
this
use
one
my
is this one.
inspiration.
Of course.
There we
Trent,
go.
help me!
That's
why I
above,
always pick my one
above
that's
average.
statistically too
It's better though.
sneaky.
Nice.
Pick it up
Why
on
you gotta
my
tell me
one.
that?
I
You got a better
passed!
chance.
Or no.
So I
Yeah,
take
it's right
no
there.
damage!
So,
Rogue!
as there's a blast of, actually, you know what? You need to make a save too. Because the volume in the hallway, so it's pushing it.
Do that!
outwards.
Do
Yeah.
volume!
Ah.
Yep.
Why are you getting all this physics
Did
involved?
you pass?
Heck yeah, dude.
Did you pass?
Nah, I failed.
Nice.
I certainly did with a 20.
All right.
Whoop whoop!
So-
Dirty 20, baby.
So as she points a finger and a small beam of light appears and it zips down the hallway and just disappears and then blasts outwards and explodes into the hall and begins engulfing every possible space that you think you can hide. Anybody who can take cover quickly just throws their bodies against the wall and just tries to get behind the pillars as much as possible as it begins to heat up the stone, making it glow, and then just disappears in a burst of explosion. Anybody who fails takes 39 and half if you pass.
Ooh.
I
Yes.
Same
get
question.
0.
So if it hits Hargraves, does it also hit at least one of the enemies?
No.
39.
Nope.
Nope, because they're 5 feet too far in
Yep.
volume and math. Ah,
Yep.
19.
it's fine.
But I
39, right?
succeeded,
So half of that
9, right?
Yep.
is 19.
Yeah, Rogue.
Oh, I'm gonna stone endurance that?
All right.
Me too, because I have that.
Yeah, I'm gonna hurt. I'm just gonna hurt.
CX.
I stone endurance a whole
So plus con,
8.
that makes it 11. 11 minus, I take 2 damage.
8.
Yeah, it's already halved.
Sorry.
I sigh
19 minus 8, so I
exasperated.
take 11.
Oh, you take a lot of heat.
I look completely content with life.
My ropes are ruined again.
Okay.
Oh.
That ends her turn.
That
That has been happening very long.
Blue.
It was 36, right?
Blue.
I'll make sure
It's
there's
39.
Blue
39, so
Blue
an
raises
additional
his
4.
shield to defend itself and strikes at Hargraves.
Yeah, yes.
You're fine, you're fine.
So 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that
That's
hits.
why I was just like,
So-
give me a second. I just need to hurt myself more.
That's going to be
You son of
7
a
slashing
bitch.
damage.
How much?
7.
Ooh, Hargraves.
As the longsword makes a short stroke straight at your chest and kind of just goes in, and then retracts and pulls the shield back up to protect himself. Okay.
It's not a magical sword, right? It's not a magical silver sword.
It is a magical sword.
Good thing I asked.
Lumi now has disadvantage.
Ooh.
Damn it!
On her next attack roll, right?
It's just a disadvantage 5,000. So
Yeah.
All right, everybody. I've been affected with Bane, which means I roll a D4 with every skill check and thing I do.
Again,
I don't know what
2
I
weeks in
did.
a row.
Wait, hang on. When do you take your saves?
What?
For taking
After I
damage?
go to half health is when I start taking my saves.
Okay, I didn't. That's pretty cool though. Yeah, because you don't take immediate after damage. You take it after.
No!
Well,
Well, now Matt Mercer released an update, so that's how it works now.
Yeah.
Now I just take it every round
When he's below half
when I'm
health.
below half health.
Oh, I don't know what's worse.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
We'll find out on this
On
week's
today's
episode.
episode, Legendary Action.
Legendary action.
Yeah, so now I'm affected with Bane. I roll a D4 and minus it from all my rolls for 10 rounds.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice.
Thank you, Sieg.
Yeah, see, you're awesome. Thank you, buddy.
Yes,
We really,
Love you.
enjoy when our
Sieg.
viewers get to interact with the game and make it more immersive
Okay.
stuff.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So that ended Blue's turn, so.
Okay, so then it's going to be myself.
Yay, go!
Okay, and DM, I've run over the numbers multiple times, but I'd like you to confirm for me because the angle's weird. How far is between myself and Madam Zinj?
It's like, it's like 70 feet or more. 75 feet.
Oh wow, I can't.
So close.
It's almost like I pre-measured for you guys. Make sure you at least had to spin around dashing.
You're not a good man.
I know.
You are a good DM.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay. Okay.
Stupid plans.
So, I am going to charge forward. I believe that is 15 feet to get myself up to the bugbear.
Yes.
Okay. And as I do, I'm going to raise my maul. And as I'm raising my maul, bits of stone are going to coalesce on the edge of the maul,
Ooh.
and I'm going to make an attack at him.
Okay.
So.
So as you rush the bugbear, you see this big grin, and he goes, and raises to attack you. Like deflect.
That's going to be a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. He is going to take.
I think these bugbears like to scrap.
Okay, so it's going to be 21 bludgeoning damage and 1 thunder damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Spit. Yeah, so you run forward, you feint an attack to pull out his block. He misses. You come across the top and hit him square in the temple with the large side of your hammer, and you throw him into the wall, and his head just spatters. Just blood, just boom, right through it. Dead.
Nice.
Kinda
And so, as the rocks kind of like shrapnel off of my maul, I'm going to take another 5 feet forward, and I'm going to bonus action attack the other one. Because of some...
Okay, well, so you moved how many?
15.
I moved 15
right?
to
So
get
you
up.
have 15 left.
So whatever gets me within...
15.
Okay, so is it 10 feet or is it 15 feet to get up?
to get within range of the hobgoblin.
So then 15 feet, please.
Okay, so that uses all 30 of your movement.
Yep, and I'm going to make my bonus action attack against him.
Okay.
Okay. That does not. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
That is gonna match.
And it's going to be 15 bludgeoning, 4 thunder.
Okay, yeah, you come in, raises the shield, you go straight through the shield, bust it in half, like denting it, and pull the hobgoblin to the ground, slamming it into the stone underneath, and just dead. Just caves in the chest, just dead. Blood spurts out the hobgoblin's mouth, and it dies.
Okay, I'd like to leave my maul in the hobgoblin as I turn my gaze towards Madam Zinj, about ready to drag my maul and the hobgoblin down the hall.
All right,
Drag it down.
very effective.
So that drops you and you. So that's going to be my turn, top of the initiative.
Me?
All right, so
Well-
at the top of the initiative, Madam Zinj goes, "We need more men!" And you guys suddenly hear slats open, stones being pulled from the side corridor,
What?
as they start opening arrow slits to fire at you.
Oh!
Oh no, it's a murder hall.
Oh no!
Murder hall!
Murder!
No, I would think it's
So-
like Indiana Jones hallway.
Yeah, murder
Murder
hall.
hall.
But you know, Indiana
Hallway of
Jones,
death or hallway of murder.
It has a nice name to it.
Hallway
So,
of pain.
all blue and orange and purple are back on the initiative.
Everything you marked off's bad.
Okay, so you said which ones? You said I heard orange, blue, purple.
Yep.
That's it?
Yep.
Just orange, blue, purple?
Orange, blue, and purple.
So same initiative order that they had?
Yeah.
Okay. They are
And
back.
then, yeah, a couple more enemies come out of side.
I
open
did
up
this.
secret passages.
Oh,
and
what did
burst
you do?
through, setting aside the,
I'm not gonna lie. this
moving
is
aside the bookcases that they were hiding behind.
Yeah. Yeah. I did this.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone.
So much to remember sometimes.
All right.
But better, please. Not really, because I forgot you did.
Just jacked up all my plans.
Top zero.
So you hear the movement and you see the bookcases, like the cases that are protecting these hidden corridors, slide out of place, and you start seeing these hobgoblins come through them with their weapons raised. And you see the arrow, you see the bows start going through the slits as they take aim at your friends.
Can I get on that?
Dude, that was pretty sad.
You can, yeah, you can try climbing on it.
Well, careful. Toddlers climbing on bookshelves is
No,
bad.
It's a wall.
it's
There's
encased.
no-
It's just meant to represent that there's space for them to stand on. It's an encased corridor. It's underground.
I'm gonna move.
Get him. Just go up to the slits and fire back.
How much is it down?
Doubles your movement.
So for you, it would be another 25 feet.
And I believe you can dash as a bonus action as well.
Yeah, for a rope.
That is exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, so you took at least one attack of opportunity going that way. Was that your intention, or were you
Yeah.
going down the other side? Because you walked past one hobgoblin, or did you want to go down the side down here and avoid that?
Yeah, I would have.
Okay, I just want to make sure because it counts.
It matters.
I
It
didn't even
matters.
see him over there.
That's fine.
Thank you, Dodo.
I'm gonna hit her with my short
Thank you for the
sword
100 bits.
Dodo.
and do
Dodo.
the extra
You-
attack
You.
that it gives me.
This he hasn't had one of those new dudes yet, has he?
Oh, jeez.
Should now.
Do I get? I don't get sneak attack, do I?
You're here.
Ooh. Mike, you can't. Did you see that? We need to redo the cast emote. Or not emote, command.
I can fix that right now. Huh. One moment, gentlemen.
Mason Hargraves,
Yeah.
Goliath Bloodhunter, Ziri, Halfling Rogue, Locke is a Warforged Wizard, Lumi is a Tabaxi Rogue, Godric is a Goliath Barbarian, and then Gao is a Genasi
We good?
Yep.
Fighter.
Let's see if this
I'm gonna
works.
reroll. That was better. So 17 plus 6. That's numbers.
Let me add some extra spaces. Let's see what happens.
23 to hit the first attack.
Oh yeah, it hits.
Okay, so
Oh,
6
where did you
damage.
go?
6.
6.
Okay.
And then 11 to hit for the
Oh,
extra
no.
attack.
Uh-oh, what
Wait,
happened?
there's 2 that technically do. Oh, sorry.
What?
Corvo did wild magic and said to whoever uses magic.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna pick the wizard.
I did not.
Yeah,
Pick the
he's gonna pick the wizard.
You're a
Does
wizard,
11
bitch.
An 11? No, 11 does not hit.
Okay.
I'm not casting this next.
Much better.
You're not.
You will eventually know.
You're a wizard, cock.
Eventually we'll have to put cast and then dead.
my turn.
So
Okay,
all the
yeah.
dead characters.
Dead
It's
cast.
gonna be a long.
So you dead sprint all the way down the end of the hallway, and actually, if you dash, did you dash as an action or a bonus action?
Bonus action.
Okay, so did you use the extra attack that comes with your weapon then?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure that I'm getting the action here
Economy.
correct. Right. Because I was like, wait, if she used her bonus action to dash, she can't make a bonus action offhand attack. So, like that doesn't work that way. So, all right. Yeah, so you rush forward, making like real quick strikes at her with your sword, and she kind of just steps aside the first one, but the next one like kind of clashes across her bicep, and you draw blood. She just kind of looks at you and raises her hand to cast the spell.
Oh boy.
So,
Ooh.
all right. So is that end your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
That's gonna move to Godric.
You might just killed me.
On 8. I'm gonna move. Okay, hang on. I have a thing. Is this an enemy right here?
Yeah. It's not a friend.
I'm gonna move up to that person.
It's not a friend.
Certainly not a friend.
So 25 feet.
Yep.
Thank
Okay.
you for being.
And then how many more feet to her? Is it?
20 feet.
Okay, so I can't make it. That'd be what?
25 feet. Sorry.
So it's 50. So I can't make it in one run. Yeah, I'll start with just hitting this man.
All right.
Um,
So you catch the hobgoblin is just moving the thing, stepping out. You see the sword and the shield coming out front as it's peeking to see you down the hallway.
in one fell swoop, I reach out and try to grab his head and swing down in one fell swoop, going for the chop.
All right.
Right, of course. Oh, 14 to hit.
That's a miss.
I'll swing again.
All right.
Judge me a little short.
Yep.
20 hit.
20 does hit.
Woo.
Attacking recklessly.
He's so reckless.
Reckless.
I'm reckless. I'm reckless.
You're reckless. Good result.
10 slashing damage and 4 necrotic damage.
Oh,
No.
it's dead. You grab the
Seven.
the top knot, like right at the top of the head, and just boom, comes straight off in one swoop.
I
Dead.
I keep the head in hand.
Okay.
I'm using my free action. I'm gonna toss it at what's her face by her feet.
Okay.
Just gonna start tossing heads over there.
All right. Yeah, so it just hits the ground and rolls with like this sickening like pump tumble like just rolls.
How many heads before you give up? This negotiating is fun. And my turn.
Channeled his Arnold there for just a second.
Yeah.
It was. It's what happens when I rage. I get more.
All right.
In a minute, you're gonna hear.
You go from
Did you
Norwegian to
add any
Austrian?
green back to the
I
board?
traverse sides.
No.
Okay, so no green. Hargraves.
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 Now you can
Get
do
in
something,
there.
even though he's totally pained. I look and I evaluate the situation, and I use my 40 feet of movement, dashing past, not using the dash action, but dashing past Godric. I want to run up next to Ziri and attack the lady.
Ooh, will you flank her?
My brain is not Madam Zinj.
All
Can you
right.
flank?
No, I don't have enough. I don't have enough movement to flank, but I'm gonna attack the crap out of her with my fire claws.
Fire claws.
Just because he's there.
As I run up, I kick the head one.
Don't you kick my head?
Oh, don't let me forget.
It's
Playing
good.
a lot of D&D.
Making a
forget
pile.
Yeah.
Very
Don't forget my bane.
Select.
You got the Bane.
Yeah.
I have the bane. So I attack with my
Bane.
my claws.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Oh, so I have 10, 18, minus 3, 15 to hit.
She's gonna cast shield.
She's a wizard.
You're
You're a wizard.
Making that a miss.
You're a wizard, Zin.
She's from
I'm assuming that
Ravenclaw.
means I miss. I attack again.
I'm rolling hot on those D4s, my dude.
Ooh, that's a 4.
20. Let's see. So for 4, so plus 19 to hit.
That's a miss.
Dang it, dude.
Ooh,
Wait,
because
how
of the
did you miss
shield,
it?
I believe.
Because I'm banned.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm banned. Because the D4 I have to minus from my roll. Thanks, Brian. I had this really cool idea and you're ruining it.
Soiled it.
Do you get
Soiled
free
it.
attacks?
He says yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Cool.
Extra attack plus the bonus action offhand.
Yeah.
badass.
So 18. Yeah. If not, let's see.
If it wasn't for Bane, you'd be rolling real hard, dude.
Yeah,
Real
I
hard.
would. I would.
Real
I would,
hard.
I would be rolling so.
But he's
18 minus
rolling
4 is 14.
21 minus 2. So 19.
He's
So
rolling
19's
those.
a miss. 19's a miss. So you run forward in a furious rage, kind of coming to a sliding stop, and you just start lashing at her wildly, and all you hit is this magical barrier that just pops up next to her. She turns to see you, hitting it, and it's like this rippling effect right next to her.
I'm gonna get you. And my turn.
You know, like a dog fiercely licking a window? That's what I picture.
Yeah, just like I want to like chomp on it just a little bit, you know. Just,
I just see his face just.
It's like when Lumi fucking attacks the water if you leave it dripping.
Yeah.
She just gets under there and just starts gnawing.
yeah, that's what I'm doing.
So is that end your turn?
Yeah.
Speaking of Lumi,
Yeah. Lumi's turn.
Question.
I
this
might
is
have
a-
an answer.
So this is a hallway. There's no roof to
There is a
us.
roof. Yes, it's enclosed. You're underground.
Oh,
Is it
okay,
on
so it
fire?
is enclosed. Okay.
No, it's not on fire. It was when Fireball was cast.
Alright.
Ow.
the roof is on fire.
So there's no enemies, but they're in the walls somewhere.
They're in the walls.
There's something in the walls.
And I
Something
can't-
in there.
What's the closest slit?
Like arrow slit
Yeah.
to you?
It's kind of hard to tell. I can...
This one.
Alright. So I'm gonna go on all fours.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna crawl. I'm just gonna crawl. And I'm gonna take my assassin's brand and I'm just gonna go like, ching!
Okay.
With the sound effects.
Yes, with the sound effects. But I am rolling with disadvantage thanks to my best friend Sieg.
Nice.
Sieg Warhide, my best
With
friend.
disadvantage.
Would that be a sneak attack? Because I am sneaking in. Because I'm being sneaky.
No.
No, because you're not hidden.
But I'm sneaky.
Doesn't matter. You're not hiding.
If you sneak.
You could bonus action attempt to hide. It would match you trying to crawl below the arrow slits, but I mean, you're not really hidden because Madam Zinj can still see down the hallway.
No, not managing the person in the hole.
I know. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that you're not surprising anybody.
Yeah.
So you're stacking up snacks.
I'm
So,
a
that-
snake. I'm a
Sneaky
snake.
snake.
Snooze
I
snake.
mean, they might not be oblivious.
Yeah.
Oh, so then, luckily, you know, thank you to my best friend Sieg.
Sieg ripped her from a natural 20.
Nice.
Ripped it from
Take
me.
that shit away.
Took that
Like-
natural 20.
So that is an 18 to
He
hit.
took that natural 20 and
An
threw it
18
on the
to hit?
ground.
That's a hit.
All right.
Mhm.
That is a 10 damage.
10 damage. Oh, kill. It like it like leans kind of forward to try to see what's going on through the arrow slit, and then your sword just goes right through the forehead, and then you pull it back, and it just slumps to the ground dead.
Good. It did. It did. So with that
So
one,
orange is dead.
I have enough movement. Do I have enough movement to go to the next slit while crawling?
Let's see, we're there, so 5, 10, 15. Sure. 5, 10, 15. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to the next slit.
5, 10. Yeah, you can. That's 30 feet.
Yeah.
So, okay, so go over to the other one.
So I'm gonna take. So with that one, I'm gonna take my dagger. Same thing, just all fours. Here comes Lumi.
Mhm.
Slithery sling. And then with my offhand,
Okay.
that is a 20, modified 20.
That's it.
And then that is a 8 damage.
8 damage.
See.
Okay.
Single buddy.
Yeah. So this one's not caught off nearly as guard. You know, you hit like in the shoulder, and you hear like a wincing groan from inside the arrow slit. Then you hear the distinct sound of a bowstring being pulled back in response.
So like I kind of go to the I kind of like go to the wall
Okay.
and I just like do this
Okay.
as I end my turn.
All right. Gotcha.
No yellow, correct?
Yeah. No yellow.
Orange.
Orange is dead.
Okay. Lock.
Neat.
Neat.
Lock.
Question real quick. Sorry. Automatically fail a saving throw. Is that one person or everybody?
It's just one person.
Okay. Do they pick?
No. Is it out of the action point store?
No. Is it out of the actions?
Yeah, it's the action point store.
Oh, okay. I just making
I
sure.
The
believe
description
you
should be there when you
Yeah,
click on them.
there's a description. I believe it's supposed to say when you use it, you select a player. I mean, if I failed to update it properly, that's on my.
What does
that's
it
on
say?
Me. Auto pat. I'm looking for it. It's a big store. We got a lot of options. Can I put me on the spot?
Yeah.
All right. So what are you doing?
Yeah.
I just
No,
go
it's
back to
the
standing
tip
around
store.
like normal. The electricity goes away. The eyes go back to normal. I'm like, we should all calm down. This has gotten far out of hand. And I
Okay.
walk over to the nearest arrow slit.
Well, okay. So that would be this one technically.
Oh no, fail
Because you're
saving.
right next to it.
Fail saving throw is on the tip.
Okay.
That's what I
It's
thought.
on the tips. That's my bad. It's limited to 3, and you select the player to fail their next saving throw.
Okay.
Pick a player.
So I just look at the
Yeah,
hot
sorry
dog
about
one,
that.
and I'm just like,
Who redeemed those?
So, Mr. OG Bear,
no more. This is enough.
OG
Make a
Bear,
persuasion check.
do you giveth and taketh away?
Yeah, so you
Hey, 17.
He's
That's
a
not
neutral
bad.
god.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. Let's see what the hobgoblin's insight is.
Taketh away from us. Teach us a lesson. Giveth the love he taketh. Giveth the love that we taketh.
It doesn't seem convinced.
Of course it doesn't. All right. Well, that persuasion check was my action, so bonus action.
Give up.
Fine.
Fine. Bonus action. Fine.
And I just get against the wall on the other side of the arrow slit, pout and pout, because he won't listen to me.
All right.
No pink, correct?
Yep.
Madam Zinj herself.
Madam Zinj.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It's almost. Do
in
you
that
know?
joke.
Do you know? What would be really great right now?
Andy, real quick. Fail a saving throw is on the tip when I skip past it. That's my bad.
Oh no,
It's
I'm talking about
limited to 3 per
Madam
night.
Zinj hitting us. with
It's
it.
a $10 tip, and
yeah,
you
you just
select.
select-
Yeah, you
You
select,
select the player. They automatically fail their next saving throw.
Werebear, let us know who you're choosing.
If you do redeem it. I don't know if he did. He didn't.
Now might be a good time to listen.
I don't know. Madam Singe could be just over here sitting on a
Yeah.
nice little
Okay,
juicy.
so-
thunder
Yeah, she's
lightning
just like
bolt.
or all sorts of stuff.
Give him ideas.
Or disintegrate, or
Yeah,
power
really?
word kill,
Just throwing a little.
or
Oh, she's throwing around a power word kill.
I need to get up there and start hitting somebody.
I don't know. She is like
That,
number
I just,
number 3 in command or number 2 in
I
command,
mean,
however
if she
you look
threw
at it.
power word kill, I
Or,
know I'm taking it.
or,
I mean, you're already writing Locke's eulogy.
or what's that other one where you suck all the life force out of someone?
Ooh.
But it's like one person, and you
Great.
touch them, and you're like.
Vampiric touch?
No, there's another one that does something very similar, but it's water. It's a necrotic spell. I keep thinking Bane because
No,
of Bane, but it's
it's,
not Bane. And then there's harm.
No,
It could
it's
be
similar
just
to that. What is it? I know the one you're talking about. Blight. No. Yeah.
Blight.
Blight. It is blight.
Blight.
Disintegrate.
Oh, it's talk. Ah. Yeah.
Oh.
No,
Blight.
Blight. And when I
Inflict
used that
touch.
in that previous game that no one in the chat really knows about, I was using inflict wounds. That's what I was. I was playing a Kenku,
Good spell.
and I was interrogating someone, so I inflicted some wounds on them,
Straight killed her.
and that was bad. Ta
Talk.
ta
Talk.
ka
Uh-huh.
Dookie dookie
Dookie dookie.
dookie.
What is the wrong spot?
What happens when you get multiple Kenku in the
Oh,
same room?
never mind. I
Kenku.
was totally looking on the wrong
I'm
place.
Kenku. My one shot.
God, it sounds like a
ladies
pet
and
store in here.
gentlemen.
It is a pet store. We're chained up and kept in cages.
Teach us
and
dirty
fed.
words. Kenku.
Okay.
Who taught you that?
Okay, so
Go fuck
so
yourself.
she begins
Oh no.
speaking
Yeah.
and making somatic gestures
Failing saving throw
as
hurts.
both Hargraves and Ziri start to feel their minds become sort of jumbled, and they're not necessarily sure what their next action should be. So I need you to both make DC 14 Wisdom saving throws as she attempts to cast Confusion.
Oh, good thing I'm Bane.
Yep.
Bane is
That's gonna help.
You're gonna be Bane
Just have
and
a
Bane affects
confused.
saving throws
I have
too,
a
right?
good feeling about it, you know?
I gotta double check Bane.
If you want to use an auto fail, now's the time, OG Werebear.
So you fail?
What was the DC?
14.
14.
Is it saving throws too? Is Bane saving throws too?
I believe it's saving
like
throw
it's
all.
all
I think
of
it's
them.
everything.
Attack rolls,
basically.
saving
Nice.
throws. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not ability checks though, so
All right, so I got it. What's the DC?
14.
Pass.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna. I have a +4. I rolled a.
17.
I rolled a 17, so I got a 21. I have -4, which puts me at 17. I passed,
Okay, so you pass.
Oh, wait a minute.
unless I don't.
No one bought anything. I'm just messing with you.
Oh, that's not even funny, dude.
No one's bought anything.
Okay, so you managed to shake it off. You're so hell bent on getting to her and attacking her that you just ignore the effects of the spell and just burst through it. Ziri, on the other hand, Due to the must succeed wisdom save throw, cast a spell. Concentration for up to 1 minute, so that's 10 rounds.
Oh, that's.
No one's cast a spell
An
yet.
affected target can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior for that turn. And I have a table here for you on that one.
Okay.
Okay. So your
the
mind
wild
becomes twisted, and you start to lose. Like the room starts to like shift and change shapes, and she's like You're looking at Madame Zinj trying to fight her, and she's like changing into forms of like people that you recognize, and you're not sure like what's real and what's not as you try to sort your way through it.
I'm gonna try dancing with her.
She's not responsive to that.
Doesn't mean I stop. I keep going.
You're like, fight, dance, fight. I don't know.
So,
Dance battle.
So Corvo's looking on
Yeah.
for an answer on his wild magic. Matt has the wild magic, but it doesn't activate until he uses a spell.
Yeah.
So it's there. It's being applied. It just hasn't quite happened yet.
I thought
Basically,
it's the next
next
time
turn.
someone uses magic.
Oh, thank you.
No, he's got to pick someone.
Adoranite. Someone tell me how to say that. I'm bad with words.
Adirante.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a
Yeah.
spell scroll she
Adirante.
used. My bad.
Adorane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's a spell
Thank you
scroll.
so much for the compliment on our map.
Yeah.
So,
no, actually, it's
um,
not Dwarven Forge. It's handmade by our DM Green.
yeah,
actually.
Dwarven Forge is too expensive.
Made with love and blood.
Love, pain, and hope of death.
And blood.
Yeah, it's too expensive unless they want to sponsor us.
And then, as a bonus action, she casts Misty Step at 2nd level.
What the
Yeah, that makes sense.
dang
What
it.
the
Where'd
fuck?
she go?
Coward.
Bitch.
All the way back. Okay.
She only went 30 feet. That's where she went. 30 feet.
Okay. That ends your turn.
Okay, moving to a blue,
You look tired.
Huh?
Are you
blue,
tired?
azul.
I always look tired. That's
She's
just
got a
my
child.
face. You're right.
This is
So it's blue.
this is the
blue,
look of a mother,
azul.
everyone.
Yeah, that is the
So
look
you guys
of a
hear
mother.
the twang of
Dang.
bowstrings as the archers take a couple of shots at you all.
Children,
So-
they suck the life out of you, literally.
God, so many people make that comment. I just
Two
have, like, a
are
little
going to shoot
sign next
at
to my
Gal.
name. I am mother.
Wait, so first shot.
Wait, stop. What's going on?
We're getting
So
shot.
that's a 18 to hit on
Misses.
one. Okay. Second one is going to be a miss as well. And then this final blue one is going to shoot you, and then the other one will make melee attack.
Me as well.
So that's going to be
No, me.
20 to hit.
Fucking goddamn arrows.
And you're made of metal, dude. What the hell? Why do you have 12
A machine man.
Listen, I'm a wizard, not a fighter.
But you're made of metal.
I know, that's why it's a 12 instead of an 11. Yeah, it hits.
Okay. So that's going to be 8 piercing damage.
Ow!
Okay. And then the hobgoblin right next to you strikes at you with the longsword.
Hey!
That's exactly what we do. DMs steal.
So
liberally.
17 to hit.
Dungeons and Dragons steal
Fuck.
liberally.
Even if I shield, it won't matter. So, yeah, it hits.
So that's 3 slashing damage.
Ouch!
60.
Ew.
60. Yeah.
Well, that ends Blue's turn.
Lethal Lilith redeemed to grant a player a critical.
Ooh, that's
What
a
are you
big one.
using it on?
Who are you giving it
Please
critical?
select the player.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
Please select a player to give that critical to.
For Gal.
For Gal.
DM, it's my turn.
Good timing!
Okay, I would like to charge 30 feet forward, dragging my maul and the hobgoblin.
Okay. So you're just moving 30 feet forward?
Yes, 30 feet straight forward.
Leaving a path of hobgoblin
I'm
bits.
teaching my 12-year-old to DM.
All right.
That's pretty cool.
Good
And-
parenting.
And pulling a play from her book, I'm gonna have the dust swirl around me as I Misty step 30 feet forward right next to her.
With the
Okay.
hobgoblin?
Wow, that's up to him.
You only need to go 25 feet.
That's fine. Put me up against the door. Put me right next to her.
Okay.
Lilith did. Leave her alone.
Okay.
OG Werebear, subscribe to Tier 1. You're an amazing
So that's
individual.
a spell, right?
Yes.
She's
Thank
gonna
you,
cast
OG
counterspell.
Werebear.
Okay, so she counterspells.
Yeah. So she sees you, the gestures associated with the spell, and a beam of energy comes like out as it like comes forward and just destroys the spell, dissolving it in the weave.
That's
Oh.
fine.
Okay.
That's fine. As my action, I want to dash 30 feet now.
Okay. hit puts you right next to her at the door.
Yep. And then I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
And I'm going to make the attack action.
Fucking fighters.
With extra attack.
Okay.
So I'll do the first attack just regular. Save that crit. That is going to be a...
So was your guys' plan to like beat her down, submit her, and negotiate with her, or just kill her?
No one told me otherwise.
I was gonna try and grapple her and capture her.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Right. Okay,
that was
I'm
the
just
goal, too.
asking.
15 to hit.
15 is miss.
Okay. The second attack, I'll do the crit.
No, sorry, 15 does hit.
Oh,
I
sweet.
was on the wrong list. She already spent her reaction to use counterspell, so she can't shield.
It's going to be 13 bludgeoning, 5 thunder.
Okay.
So 18 total.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, isn't
Okay,
it?
she's a
Pretty good.
wizard? That would hurt.
Yes.
Don't give me a look!
No, I'm just.
Siri has a
No,
question.
he's giving me a look.
Oh, I'm trying to read dice. Is what I was doing.
Okay.
Did she drop?
All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
Did
Does
she
she
drop?
I have to make the save. I'm waiting for him to finish his attack so I can just do them all at once.
So, yeah, I'll just blow the crit now. So the second attack, I'm going to crit.
Okay. So it's critical then.
No. Oh goodness.
Reroll that one.
Okay.
It's better anyways.
Yeah, it is. 17 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
and 6 thunder. It's 23 total on the second.
Simba's bloody mojo, humble brag there. Little humble brag. Well, I played with people who played.
Yeah,
with
so
Andy
both
Grant.
strikes just land serious blows. She uses just magic is the best she can to kind of like shift her position and block the attacks, but the crit comes straight through, striking her in the stomach. She like goes into her. You knock her into the door. You hear the door kind of break behind the weight of it, and she coughs up blood, but she's barely alive.
Yeah, with my maul in her stomach. Free action, I can say like a word, right?
A phrase of like a sentence,
Yeah, like a
basically.
short sentence or something.
Yeah.
I just want to like, with my maul in her stomach, get real close to her and just say, submit. That's my turn.
Okay.
Purple.
Dude, you're
Purple.
so anime right now.
Purple fires at Godric,
think that's
and he has advantage because he attacked recklessly.
So anime.
Does that work on ranged attacks too?
Dude, I got flaming hair right now.
Yeah, you know when the guy just wrecks somebody and he has that like deep anime voice. But
I'm pretty sure it does. All attacks against you have advantage, I believe.
I need to
Yeah, you're right.
mark off stuff now.
That's one of the dangers of it. So that's going to be
I don't know. It doesn't mean anything.
15 to hit.
Matches.
Matches? So that's going to be 8 piercing damage. So you hear the bow come through the slit, and it strikes you in the bicep, and you just like snap the arrow and throw the shaft.
Shaft.
Okay, that ends his turn.
It's going to be top of the initiative.
That's why I don't have magic at all.
Yeah.
Well, top first, then 0.
Oh. Yes.
So Madam, bleeding and coughing like profusely as you're like pushing the end of the maul like into her. You know, she kind of just looks up at you. Then I guess I have no choice but to resort to this then. As you hear a thundering boom, 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 and the fucking door explodes as a fucking armored ogre starts rolling down.
What? Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
Ogre.
Boom!
Throw it at me!
Boom! It just bursts through the door, shattering and splintering. She falls over to the ground and tries to get up to her knee. You
Those are-
protect
those are
yourself
hill
as this
knights,
thing's
not
just
ogres.
wielding this fucking like crazy looking like steel bat club as it just starts coming in trying to attack it. You and Hargret, you. Yeah, you're the only one out there. I thought you were closer, but yeah,
Yeah, I am.
because it wings.
Just you.
Just me. What initiative does he take?
Let me roll
The
it real
top.
He takes roll a
No, you
24.
shush over there.
24.
Before you?
23, really?
I mean, it's really not that hard to beat me right now.
That's true.
I got a thripe.
Anything higher than, I don't know, anything?
16.
Ooh, see,
Ah, it's
he's in
middle of
there.
the
Go
room.
before him. Yes.
There we go. Okay.
What color? Which one did I grab?
Oh, I'm
Wait,
gonna
what?
fucking.
Blue.
Blue.
Pardon my French. I'm
Blue
gonna.
all
I'm
day.
Which
so
one did he grab?
I know.
What the fuck? Panic! Remember how we said it's great for backseat gaming to help us like keep on track because we're panicking? I panic!
this man is scared with pain.
All right, that's the end of the top of the round.
Okay.
The
Ziri.
lair action, basically.
Ziri, that's
Ziri.
neat. Am I still confused?
You are. Now you have to roll a d10. Because she passed her concentration save.
Wow.
Roll
She made
D10.
both concentration checks.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you did an outrageous
How do I
amount of
know?
fucking damage.
No, of course. I just wanted.
So
This one?
she barely passed the
She's got
last
3.
one.
Oh, so close.
That's a 9.
Oh, is it a 9?
Yeah.
Because I can't really read
Or
it.
is it
It's
6?
a 9.
It's either a 9 or it's a 6.
That's 9. That's, I mean, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So it's
It's on the other side.
what?
Because I don't know.
0.
So it's 9.
Yeah, 9.
So I rolled a 9. What does that mean? It's higher
I'm
than-
gonna hold on. I'm gonna.
He has a
get
table,
into it.
so give us a-
I know you're busy. What does it mean?
The numbers.
You strike out.
The
of
creature
table.
uses this action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. If there is no creature within its reach, the creature does nothing. There is only one person within range, so you attack.
How's it feel?
I haven't attacked you.
Thank you.
Depending how hard you hit him, there's going to be a retaliation hit.
Oh my God! You just break out in a brawl.
That's a 12 to hit.
Yes.
Alright.
armor class is super high.
Well, there you go. I do not hit you.
Yay.
At
Did
the
you add
end-
all your
so-
stuff and stuff?
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. So at the end of your turn, you make the Wisdom save again. So to see if you break the spell.
Straight. 6.
That was a
Oh,
fail,
no!
so you're still affected by confusion.
Shut.
The end of your turn.
This is fun.
Goodrick.
Godric.
I usually still turn 2 because of stupid spells.
But at least you try to like resolve these.
God,
Yeah, I know
this
that
is
here.
a great
I almost
combat.
made it really worse.
Sorry, you go where?
I move 40 feet up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not close enough.
Nope.
I'm gonna plant my axe down, pick up that barrel, and throw it at Manam Zinj.
You should light
Okay.
them.
So an improvised weapon attack.
Get thrown, yeah. It's a
Yeah.
stone weapon. I'm gonna throw this barrel at her.
Do
Okay.
it, Goodrick.
I can't do it recklessly.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna throw this barrel. Improvised weapon attack is D4.
Well,
No, it's D20 minus your proficiency. It's a D20. It's flat.
minus proficiency? Oh,
Yeah,
no
no,
proficiency.
Yeah, no proficiency.
So
yeah.
so it.
Well, plus strength, right?
Dex because it's a range throw.
Okay, so
Man, if you me too.
Yeah.
14.
That is a miss.
Can I pick up the other barrel and do it again
Checks and
with extra attack?
Yes.
do it again.
Pick up that barrel.
No.
No.
It's flipped.
11.
So you run up, look, grab the barrel, fucking chuck it. You see it hits the ground near her. You grab another one, throw it again, goes a little bit far, and like strikes the ogre. The ogre just like just continues swinging.
I would like to scream out in giant.
He's angry.
That
negotiate.
no, I'm screaming out at the ogre.
Words.
Grom looks upon you like a pile of shit.
Alright.
Before me, you are nothing but an ant. Come prove it.
So you see it take its like giant club and just.
Pick up my axe and my turn.
I should have opened with the axe, Donkey Kong.
There's no green Hargraves.
Alright, so Hargraves.
Getting attacked by the halfling.
Oh my shit!
Stop! The tables.
So Madame Zinj is within 40 feet of movement, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up to her again.
Okay, so you're gonna step right in front of Godric then? We're
Yes.
gonna remove this because you threw it. Use your ammo.
Yes, I will step in front of Godric. I'm missing the die. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna run up and less than attacking her. I wanna grab her.
So grapple.
Yeah, like a grapple. Once I'm trying to use something instead of being like vague and stuff. I want to use a brand of castigation whenever you damage a creature. So I'm gonna damage her, but like rather than depicting it as like a slash, I'm just trying to grab her with my flaming hands.
Okay. So you're using an attack then,
Yeah,
right?
I'm using an attack.
Okay.
Yeah, but it looks like I'm just trying to grab at her.
Okay. You could just say I want to attack her and then flavor it
Oh,
in,
yeah,
saying
I
reach out and
totally-
grab her.
I didn't roll. I did not. I rolled a 10.
Yeah, that's a miss.
He
That's
caressed her.
Yeah.
with fire.
No, that's
what I'm trying
Locke
to
in the
do.
back making friends.
I just want to caress her with fire.
How you doing, bud? Are you okay?
Nat 20,
But you have to.
but I have a -4,
Yeah.
so 16 plus 8, 24.
Well,
Does Bane, Bane doesn't do anything to a nat 20.
Yeah, Bane wants to have a critical
Oh,
hit, right?
Yeah,
yeah, sure would.
Nat 20.
Because
Nat 20
he didn't roll a 20. He technically rolled a -4.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks.
but I
Yeah.
roll with
So
disadvantage.
it's impossible to get a crit if you're Bane.
Yeah.
Yep, because
basically.
it changes the die roll.
Yeah, it changes the die roll. You didn't roll
Well,
a 20 if you have a -4.
What if the Bane doesn't exceed my bonuses, right? So if I have a +8 and the Bane is only a -4, like, I mean, it doesn't drop low enough to break the 20? I don't know. Can a homebrew really?
Still got it with 24. Yeah.
Yeah, you still got to hit. It's not critical.
Boom.
We've never had someone roll critical with a Bane before, so never had to think about it. That's how I'm rolling it for now, though.
Yeah, fine.
Rule of now.
So I do hit with a 24 though, right?
Yes, you do.
I deal 5 damage. I'm trying to do the physical damage to subdue if at all possible, but I am attacking with magical fire hands. So
Okay, how much damage did you
Fire.
do?
5 plus 5, 10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I use my ability, Brand of Castigation, thanks to Mr. Matthew Mercer's super duper update, right? Whenever you damage a creature with a Crimson Right feature, you can choose to sear an arcane brand of hemocraft magic into it. Requires no action. You always know the direction of the branded creature, and each time the branded creature deals damage to you or a creature within 5 feet of you, the branded creature suffers psychic damage equal to your intelligence modifier, minimum of 1 damage. I'm stupid, so it's 1 damage, but I'm not really doing it for the damage. It's like no matter where she goes, I can find her. I know the direction. Your brand lasts until you dismiss it or you apply a brand to another creature. Your brand counts as a spell for the purposes of dispel magic.
Okay.
The spell level is equal to half your blood hunter level, which would be 3 because you round
Okay.
down. And once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a short or long rest. And it basically lasts until I put it on somebody else.
Okay, alright. So permanent, more or
Yeah,
less.
yeah,
Okay.
it's semi-permanent unless you dispel it somehow.
Okay.
And so it's like a blood hunter blood magic tracking feature.
I got you.
Which is neat. And so I just wanted to put that on her. You'll never escape me now as I turn and I attack the troll. Ah!
The ogre?
Yeah, the troll ogre. The troger.
Yeah, okay, the troger.
The troger.
So you did 10 damage, so for concentration, I just have to beat.
Yeah, you just have to be a 10.
Which she does. Okay. So you're still confused.
Yeah. So as I pull my claw off her arm, you can see the blood hunter's sigil just burned into her skin.
Okay.
As the blood magic takes effect, and I attack the ogre with Bane.
Yes,
Not
man.
Well, I moved to attack the ogre. I have 40 feet of movement.
So you, I guess 5
5-foot step.
over 5-foot step.
5-foot step.
Yeah.
5-foot step.
Okay.
I'm helping Claude the ogre. As I
5-foot step now.
as I leap up to like claw and gnash at one of his arms.
Okay.
I got another D4. There's a bomb on the ground. Be careful, everybody. All right, so I got a 19 plus 8, 27 minus 3, 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right, so I deal a whole 8 points of damage. Is he trying to escape? Is he trying to escape? Hey! Bye! Bye! Bye!
So how much did you?
7.
That was
7?
the slickest move.
No, 8.
Almost done.
8. 5
Close.
plus 3. 8.
Okay.
You already had the jacket on. That was the
Well,
trick. 'cause we didn't see
actually,
the
9.
jacket.
Sorry. 9. Because with the update, I get a +1 damage thing. So 9.
Remind me not to let you guys go too long between combats anymore. So you guys remember what your modifiers are.
Don't let us go too long between combat.
Rob has received a basic health potion.
You got a potion.
And with that, I end my
have
turn.
one.
All right.
Pretty sure.
Lumi!
Oh no!
Right.
Oh no! Big Papa Ogre's next.
All right. Knowing that there's someone still in there. So Lumi was like this last time.
Uh huh.
So Lumi crawls back down.
Okay.
And she uses her dagger.
All right.
Hey, Cosmo.
The poor guy's getting stabbed in the
You don't want to attack with your sword first?
Nope, I'm attacking with my dagger.
As an action, a bonus action.
Bonus
so,
action.
Okay. Well, you have to make an attack first as an action to use a bonus action attack.
Yeah, you
because
do.
that's how two
Yo.
damage to rules.
Yes.
Damns
By the way,
rules.
Cosmo's here. Everyone who
Hi,
doesn't know,
Cosmo.
Cosmo made her sweet emotes. These
Yep.
beautiful things are all his brilliant creation with some little input from us. And we might be talking to you soon.
Cosmo. Okay. So if
We're
that's
talking to you
if
now.
that's the rule, I
It is the
will
rule.
go ahead.
We are talking.
Ooh.
You're rolling low there, lassie.
Ugh.
Bring it up.
Ugh.
Do,
That is 12.
That's a miss.
do me a favor and
Mhm.
just do a little bit better. Just a little bit better.
Well, I want to hit the
Just do it.
So Lumi's just gonna try and kill this person. So now it's the dagger.
Okay.
So like one hand with the assassin's friend, and I try to go like a different angle so he thinks I'm somewhere else. And then I just go with the dagger.
That's why the first one missed. She's like,
This poor hole. This guy is being stabbed
17.
through.
That's a hit.
Yay! He's gonna die now. So now that's going to be that is a
Get
seven.
It's something. It's
What
sort of
is that?
something.
It's 7.
7. Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, you kill him.
Good.
Does she add her dex to her bonus action attack?
I don't know. I'm
Kaboom.
gonna be blunt here.
I'm just surprised if she does. I don't think she did.
Yeah, you still add your damage modifier. You just don't add your proficiency to the offhand attack if you don't have the feat
Yeah. Or the fighting style.
or the fighting style.
You
Yeah.
had dexterity damage, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think you get to add the dex unless you have the 2-weapon fighting that
To the
fighters
damage.
and such give. Yeah.
Then that's
so
a
then
13.
What?
no, the attack roll should stay the same. It's
Yeah.
the damage shouldn't receive any sort of buff.
Oh,
It should just be the
2.
die.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
2 then.
That's
oh,
what
yeah,
I
I still did.
Good.
I still did.
Alright.
Good.
So
For me,
you
it
have
matters
exactly 2
good.
hit points.
Okay.
So that works. Yeah.
All right.
2-weapon fighting is weird.
All right. Now, seeing where all the action is, I'm going to run and use my feline agility,
Yeah, you don't. I'm sorry.
No, we're good. Yeah.
and I'm going to run.
Yeah, 'cause you don't.
Don't let Mike interrupt you. Talk over
I don't
him.
have the laser, so I can't point.
Just
but-
tell me how many feet you want to use. You're using your feline agility, so you have like
60.
100, whatever.
Yeah, I have all that feet. I'm gonna be right over here.
How many feet?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
50 of them.
60. 60 feet right there.
Okay. All right, there you go.
And that is my turn.
Is he stunned for a turn? Like, it's not his turn, right? It's not the ogre, right?
Is it, whose
No.
turn is it? Is it
Oh,
the
It's
ogre's
the
turn?
ogre.
Yeah, he's trying to play coy.
Yeah,
Oh,
trying to
I
play
see.
He spent his turn
I-
bashing down a door,
I
right?
see. Okay.
Which means you should hit him harder. Smash him better. Smash him.
Because the cat walked in there.
Don't worry, everyone. I'm still 11 points away from being at half health.
Yeah.
Still 11 points.
Yeah, I passed half health when the fireball hit. And then the fireball came.
Then there was the fireball. I remember back in my day.
Make a fireball.
All right. So he attacks twice. His first attack strikes at Gal.
The second one strikes out me.
So that's gonna be. Oh well, let me make sure I have the right.
And the
Yeah.
weapon is bigger
So that's gonna be a 20 to hit.
Oh, that's what you get.
Yeah, so I'm gonna, as a reaction, okay, I'm going to leave my maul planted in the ground. I'm gonna bring up my offhand. I'm gonna bring up some dust and cast shield.
Okay. So you cast shield,
Yes.
bringing you to a what?
That would be a 24 AC.
24.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's a miss then.
Yep.
So his second attack, he turns to Hargraves and brings
Yeah.
it down.
He brings the hammer down.
So that's gonna be 19 to hit.
Meat.
Sorry.
Ow.
Oh, how much is this?
So that's gonna be 10 bludgeoning.
Is this magical bludgeoning?
No.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
10 bludgeoning.
Ow. Ow.
You did say he's armored, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
All right. That ends his turn.
There is no.
As it just swings wildly, just across the room, just back and forth. This big old, huge, like steel club.
There is no orange. So look.
Neat.
Neat.
So
Shaking off the bonds of friendship.
yeah. I clear my head and shake him. I look at the guy who shot me with an arrow. I pull the arrow out of my robes, toss it in his general direction, and then shoot a shocking bolt in his direction too.
That's magic.
Wild
Magic again.
Wow,
My God, you're gonna become friends with someone else.
maybe I don't know.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Or blow up.
Bought by Corvo.
Here. Fuck.
What is it?
D100.
17 hit him.
Does a 17 hit? Which the one right next to you?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
You son of a bitch.
You son of a hobgoblin.
But what was the D100? That's what we all.
23.
Oh,
23?
he's not friends with someone.
Yeah, we know that one.
Oh no.
He's not friends, people.
Yeah, friends.
I rolled really low.
Dude, the suspense just waiting. I want to know.
I'm curious.
There's a small part of me that wants you to turn into a tree.
In the middle
Each-
of the battle.
Oh no, sorry. Oh, nothing really happens. Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing happens.
Unless it's something
Nothing.
that's
Of,
trying to
nothing.
trick you.
Nothing of consequence.
Okay.
Nothing that's like applies to this situation at least.
You like gain 5 pounds, but you don't notice it, you know?
You become a little
Exactly.
self-conscious in the mirror.
So really, yeah, nothing happens.
You develop a very healthy habit
Little
of
shit.
eating in the nude in the mirror.
I miss, and I'm like fucking frustrated. So I can't really see, but is there somewhere where I can move where I get cover from these fucking arrow slits?
Not really. You can try to take cover against the wall, the opposite side of an arrow, like on the same side as the arrow slit.
On the opposite side of the arrow slit. Oh!
Just like between your legs. Like,
Right where I want him.
Well, technically, the arrow slit's like here. So when I was thinking other side, I was like, oh, just on the other side of the wall.
And the one who came
Selected.
through the bookcase is right next to me, right?
Yeah. Like the only way to get away from them is technically to like get an angle where they can't see you, and they kind of have this like
Yeah, you know
I
what?
don't know,
I'm
80
just gonna.
degree field of view.
Arrenti, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful
All right. I'm gonna misty step. Took down the hole
So okay, so 30 feet.
towards my allies. Yep.
So 30. Puts you right here in the middle. You shift in the mist and disappear down the hallway, reappearing.
Yeah. Like turn into a little ball of lightning and just
Oh, all right, cool.
and strike in that spot and then reappear.
It's like Santa's where she goes. with
Yeah.
the ball.
Yeah.
I got
Pretty
you.
much.
dude,
I get
everyone's
you.
misty stepping.
Yeah, everybody.
And
Everybody do the
that is
step.
my turn.
There is no pink, so it's the madam.
Madam Zinj?
Zinj.
Yes, Z madam.
She's the branded lady.
So
Should have branded her face.
Oh, she's got some nice t-shirts. Thank you.
Branded.
Thank you.
Oh my.
Supreme.
And a hush falls over the battlefield.
And
As Madam Zinj
she's
looks.
standing there looking through her spell book. I'm surprised they're letting me do this.
Oh, there we go.
Ah, that's the spell. Power kill.
Don't you dare.
Or do it. Let's make things interesting.
So,
Interestinger.
Muy interesante.
Yeah, whatever that means. Ooh, see the cogs turning. If I do this, it will kill everyone, but it will be interesting. Decisions.
He's like weighing all the donuts we got tonight. Does this pay for all these debts?
The deaths will come. I just have to decide who.
In the words of Thalen, shut up.
I think you mean whom?
Whom? Which character deserves it? I'm not really interested in this character's plot points.
It would be interesting to see what's bottom of the barrel for Matt.
I do like Matt's backup character.
so
Let's wipe out all of the old party. Lumi, you're next.
The past must die.
We leave the past in the past.
okay. So
History's overrated.
I prefer revisionist history.
So she looks to who's right next to her? Hargraves,
Awesome.
Yeah,
bleeding, coughing, like just barely alive. It seems as though you plan on finishing me off. So I guess I'll go out with a bang as she casts Fireball and uses her elemental bending to negate the effects on herself and the ogre.
No! None of that! No, not after I banged!
Okay, so DC 14 Dex saves in a 20-foot radius, or
I'm guessing that includes me?
so that would be.
Yeah, I
She
failed.
puts it here, so that's gonna be 5, 10. So that's gonna be Ziri, Lumi, Gao, and Hargraves.
What happens if my save is in the negative?
You just failed.
Double damage.
Yes.
That uses her last third level spell slot.
I don't want to take it.
Fireball.
I don't want to.
Oh, not another one.
On herself.
What?
She said she's going out with a bang.
Fail.
God.
If you want to gently push the cat off said chair, remind her that she's sick.
That's 29 on a fail and half as much on a save.
Wait, how much was it?
29 on a fail.
Dang it!
So as she drops the spark, once again the light disappearing, and there's this flash
But
as
wait,
the fire
close is lock.
explodes and comes outwards.
How close is lock?
Not close
Not
enough.
close enough.
I'm not within 60 feet.
No.
When you're not at the table, you're not within 60 feet.
There's 5.
No!
So
Passed.
Ow!
I passed.
I could have walked. I could have walked just 10 feet further. But I
so
didn't.
everyone who failed 29.
Hi, I'm down.
Hi, I'm down.
My name is no longer Gal, but Dao.
So do I just
Dao?
roll a d4 and add that?
No, inspiration, you get to re-roll your d20.
That's not what I can do. Much better. So I do not fail.
Am I not?
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I used evasion because I passed.
With bang.
Oh.
Alright, well, that's more than 8. I passed my kill the team thing.
This is a great time to plug. There are some wonderful heals in the store.
There are.
And there's also wonderful pains in the store.
So you take half 29 then.
Yeah, no, I took all the 29. That was for me not killing my friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Slaughter!
No.
Alright, so once again, there's a fury flash of fire as it lights the stone like orange and red as this blaze engulfs the room, one end to the hallway, all the way from end to end, blasting outwards, but just circumventing like water around a rock around both Madame Zinj and the ogre and passing beyond her into the room behind. Okay. That ends her turn.
Okay, so I'm down and blue.
Okay, so you went down?
Yeah, so it's blue's turn.
Yes. After the fire dissipates, you see Gao laying on the ground, coughing, like his armor blackens and his body more or less kind of half fried.
Don't matter how high your AC is if you can't deck save.
Dodo Fly redeemed mass heal all for 5 HP.
I love you!
Alright.
Thank you, Dodo.
But I get up again!
Blue's turn, right?
Yeah, blue.
Yeah.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
So you see an arrow slit open next to you, Locke, and then as both of them take shots at you.
That makes sense.
So first one,
Why does that make sense?
that's gonna be a miss. The next attack is gonna be 22 to hit.
Yeah.
So that's 8 piercing damage.
Damn it.
As you hear the first one hits the wall, and then the other one goes takes right off your armor.
Fuck.
Dude, it's like they're like
Alright,
gnats.
Well, so I got knocked down for a second, but because of 5 heal, I'm up. So it's my turn.
Yep.
So I'm going to use half movement to stand up.
Yep.
And then, Mike, I need to see that board to make
Remember,
sure that I'm...
1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah, you went
Thank
down.
you. Thank you. 1 point of exhaustion is just disadvantage on all ability checks, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So attack rolls are still fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Good. Am I 5 feet? I'm up against the ogre, and I'm within 5 feet of Madame Zin.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'm going to. I'll start with bringing up my maul, and I'm going to make a shrapnel strike against the ogre.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. So. Ooh, that's a 10 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. And then bonus action, I'll attack him as well. Actually, you know what? Bonus action, I'm going to second wind. I feel like that's much more benefit.
Second one's a free action. I
Yeah,
think.
that's a free action.
Yeah.
Second wind, yeah.
Second
You just
one's-
do it.
Second one's a bonus action.
Once
Is it
per
bonus
short
action?
rest, you
Action
can use
surge
a
is
bonus
free.
action.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, action surge is free, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But don't you have extra attack?
I do, but shrapnel strike is a spell, so it takes a whole attack
okay.
action.
Okay, gotcha.
Cool. I heal 10.
Nice.
I can't disengage. I can't do anything else. That's my turn. Yeah.
All right.
Moving to purple, if there is a purple.
Yes, we have a purple
There
over
is.
here.
Purple shoots at the wizard.
God damn it.
Man, it sucks sometimes when you're the wizard.
19 to hit.
God damn it. I need
Just
better.
not your night now,
I
dude.
need better armor, man. This is shit. Yeah, it is. Of course it is. Even shield wouldn't save me. God damn it.
So 5 piercing damage.
Fuck. It's getting low.
Sounds getting
That's
real
it.
low, big fella.
Sounds getting real low, big buddy.
All right. That ends Purple's turn.
I have 2 versions of shield.
Top of the initiative.
Top of the initiative.
Initiative.
So,
The tippy top.
so me?
Well,
Nothing happened.
Okay. okay.
Now's the end.
Now it's your turn.
Okay. D10? D10?
Yes.
It's a 4.
Gotta open up the spell again real quick.
It's a 4.
You do not move or take actions this turn. So that ends your turn.
Shut down.
Do I still...
Yeah, you can still make the
Yes.
save. Yeah.
Save.
Try and refresh.
Not a save.
Not a save.
All right.
That's a 4.
So you're still confused.
Yep, I love doing nothing.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great spell.
I have all these ideas and I
Yeah.
can't do anything.
All right.
Oh!
Whose turn?
Hang on, OG
Fine.
Wambad with the $30 donation. Heal all the peeps. Heal all the peeps.
So he did what?
I think
legend?
Legendary
I
heal.
imagine that's legendary heal.
Is it legendary heal?
Is it a
For 30
$30?
bucks? Or is it
I-
mass heal?
Well,
I can't check.
I'm letting the gentleman over there check.
Legendary heal, $30.
All right.
So,
It's the one time it can be used, so everyone gets a legendary heal.
so everyone
The heal
gets
spell. It's the heal spell.
Oh, whoa.
It's
Yeah.
the full-blown heal spell,
Yeah.
like 60 or whatever.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. You just
Nice.
healed everybody back up to full strength. Yeah. Way to go, man. Thanks a lot. You
Wow.
just helped everybody.
Wait.
I think heal is like 70 hit points or something like that.
Yeah.
divided
flat-
or
It's a
70
flat
HP.
number.
Unlike
suddenly
the
feel much
enhanced
better.
heal, it happens right now.
Yes.
Yeah. it
Oh,
happens.
sweet.
Well, enhanced heal happens as soon as it's chosen too. It's just it was chosen out of combat, so she
Yeah.
had to save it.
Got it.
So you still have that
Got
too.
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
So flat 70, you're all brought up.
Wow.
I guess the gods smiled upon you today.
I know.
as you all feel a surge of new life,
This spell also ends blindness, deafness, and any diseases.
I
It doesn't.
but not confusion
Nope. Or exhaustion.
or exhaustion.
You know,
Yep.
between our bits and stuff, you know what that just did?
Bonus giveaway.
Bonus giveaway!
So, relax.
The neighbors are like, I'm home for once. What are you doing?
We need to. These people. Are we gonna be able to get our hands on that?
There might
Through
be a
the
delay
store?
in us getting it to you just because we, based on how things were going, weren't expecting to hit the bonus giveaway this month. And shipping is limited given
Yeah.
everything going on. But
We're gonna check. We'll check. We need to check Amazon.
Yeah, we'll
and see what
we'll
they're
put
doing.
it in tonight. We'll get
What
it.
is it?
Yep.
We'll send it out
Twelve
to
of Beasts?
Yeah, Kobold Presses
Yeah.
Tome of Beasts.
Let me check.
Yeah. So we'll get a copy
So
of
that
it.
means next Friday we'll be doing a giveaway for both Wild Mount with Sparkset Goblins from Artisan Guild, and we'll be doing a separate additional giveaway for one one copy of Kobold Press 5E's Home of Beasts, which is filled with like 300 additional new monsters for your 5E Dungeons and
I
Dragons
think
game.
it's almost 400. or
I
around
think
400.
no, the other one is 400. This one's 300.
This one's 300?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up there though.
Yeah.
Has a lot of really unique
Fey creatures
choices.
a lot. There's a lot of unique Fey and undead inside that book.
The
So there's a lot of cool
perfect
stuff.
thing you need if you have a meta player who's memorized the monster manual.
Is you need a new monster manual.
Yeah. You can never
I'm
have
a DM.
enough monster
It's not
I gotta
intentional.
read the thing.
It's not
I know.
intentional, but
And it's all thanks to you guys. Even if you
Yeah, you're
don't play
amazing.
Dungeons and Dragons, there's beautiful artwork in there.
Yeah, and even
Yeah.
then, if you don't play and you do win, maybe
Play.
give it to either try giving it a try or give it to somebody you know in your life who does play and would appreciate having it. The DMs
Re-gift
in your
it.
life,
Be
yeah,
good.
re-gift it.
and to you,
But thank you so
Pamela,
much. You're so amazing, and you're such a wonderful community. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for all being here tonight and enjoying this with us. Because
Yeah,
this
I'm
is a
having
blast.
a blast, and it's a good
This
time.
combat encounter, I just need to take a pause too since we're
It's
taking a
great.
break. I would like to congratulate our DM Green for doing another.
Congratulations, Mr. Green.
Not congratulations, but thank
thank
you.
you.
Same thing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I want to thank
Thank you.
you for putting all the effort of this amazing combat encounter that's just making me so happy, and it hasn't stopped me from going, yay.
I'm loving every moment of it. I seriously am.
I
But
like hallways.
hallways are great.
I love Lamp.
All right, so
He loves lamp, he loves tight spaces.
whose turn was it then?
But
It's Godric.
Godric's turn.
I see what you did there.
I'm gonna just slam the action to the ground and look at Madame Zinj and say, "We have every intention of solving this diplomatically. It's just whether your head is there or on the ground. So what will it be?"
Oh, sorry. I was
Because
just.
I would like to use an intimidation check.
Intimidation? Okay. While raging, do you get advantage on intimidation checks?
No, he's-
no, don't.
I'm gonna grant you advantage just because she's outnumbered.
Yeah.
Greatly.
Are you still raging? I thought you rage dropped.
No. I've attacked people every time.
Kitties.
That's why you threw the barrel.
That's why I threw the barrels.
Makes so much sense now.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo! Natural 20 plus 2, so 22.
So 22.
Kneel before God.
Much wow.
Okay. So
Wow. Another thing on the giveaway front, no giveaways are limited to subscribers. Everyone gets to enter. Subscribers do get a multiplier though.
As long as you're following.
Yep.
So she kind of looks around, being like surrounded. Looks at Gao, you, Hargraves, down the hall at what's happening.
Thank you for the follow.
If that was your intention, then you should have done it before I was near death, and before I had to resort to calling my friend here. As the ogre just continues to like smash his club against like the walls and strike at you guys. So that's it.
Can I respond, like using
No.
my free action?
So you get end of discussion. Period.
You don't have to kill her.
Yes,
the
I
ogre's
mean,
problem.
I look at her and just look up at it and smile and hit my chest.
All right.
And my turn.
Okay.
Hargraves.
Hargraves.
Oh, Hargraves is gonna fight this thing. I keep miscalled it. And I was going to do this really dramatic thing, but I got super healed by Mr. Werebear, Mrs. Werebear, they, them, Werebear, the Werebear.
The werebear.
Timberline.
Werebear
Thank you
be.
for the follow. Really appreciate it. We hope you're liking spending time with us.
Werebear. Their bear.
Their bear.
Their bear.
So I'm
I'm
currently
doing something
banned,
on
so
D&D
this is
right now. I'm like,
fun.
I'm like,
Thinking
It's
super
fun, but it's
Yeah.
difficult.
Attention, bear fucker.
I'm gonna
Attention,
is it dual-handed wielding? Is it
Let him know
using
this
both
one
hands to
will
wield
happen.
this weapon?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna attack its hands. I'm gonna try and like rip off one of its arms, kind of thing.
Okay.
With my bane. Ah.
Bane.
Oh, look, 1, which drops, so 24
You got 3.
minus 1, so 23.
That's a hit.
I rolled 2 1s,
Right on.
so that's
Certainly looked good while you were doing it.
Mhm.
8 points of damage
That's not bad for 2 1s.
with my fire claws. Now I'm gonna attack it again.
Fire claws.
All right, so I rolled really much higher on the bane that time. 23 minus 19.
19. That's a hit.
Oh yay, because I rolled hecka good this time.
Hecka.
Hecka good. Hecka good, ladies and gentlemen.
So
Hecka.
I rolled 16 points of damage on that strike.
My mommy doesn't let me say words like hecka.
Yeah.
You must be really cool.
Okay.
I'm so cool. Ooh, I rolled super low. I got a 4 minus 4.
Yeah, that's a miss.
I rolled a 0.
Nice. Oh, you rolled a 1.
Or 0 plus 5.
Hit my rage
0 plus 8.
0.
So I rolled an 8. Yeah, so I
Alright.
missed on that one.
All right, yeah. So you just start lashing out, clawing onto it. You like latch onto his arm, and you're just like hanging from it as it's like trying to like shake you off, and you're just
It's like when the dog
Wait, yeah.
like latches onto something in the tree and it's just yanking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my turn.
All right.
Lumi.
Alright.
Oh, bad. Do me.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright. So.
Gotta stab him.
Stab him hard.
Stab him. Alright.
Stabby. Captain Stabby.
So, what I'm gonna do with my lovely assassin's brand,
Mhm.
I'm
Sure how lovely it was.
like so lovely. So I am going to use my special thing on the assassin. Wait, hold on. Before I do that, are we killing this? Are we killing the
We're
witch?
killing the ogre. We're killing the crap out of the ogre.
The ogre?
yeah, ogre. The ogre.
The ogre?
The
Yeah.
ogre.
We're gonna kill the ogre.
I don't care what swamp is his. We're killing it.
Yeah, we need to check how many layers this man actually
Okay,
has.
so the ogre we're going after. All right.
Oh, great. I love it.
So I'm gonna use a special thing on my
back
assassin's
like an
brand,
onion.
where once a day I can make the hit a critical after making the roll, and as long as it hits. So I'm gonna hope it hits. So we're going to do this, and since I'm going up closer, sneak attack.
There's an ally within 5 feet, then yes.
Yeah.
Duplicate.
There's an ally hanging off the thing.
Okay. So I need to make sure this hits, but all of it's a critical. So
Is Hargraves really anyone's ally?
this will roll right.
I'm my own ally.
Yeah, he's his own friend. Okay, roll.
Half man, half
Do I
dog.
get
I'm my
advantage
own
on the
best
hit
friend.
Yeah.
because of people?
I is good.
No,
boy.
he's not being flanked.
No.
That is good
Okay,
boy.
he's not being flanked. So
I'm
as
the
long as
best
this
boy.
hits, then all everything's a critical.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna use this dice.
Good juju. Good juju.
I'm going to use this dice. No, I'm gonna use this dice.
And such a decision.
Oh yeah! That is a 19
That's a hit.
plus 8, so that's
Alright, that's a hit.
27.
Roll your damage.
So it's all critical.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's not Japanese.
Take his fucking head off.
5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. But with the critical, do I
You roll.
Roll again.
roll,
Yeah.
roll again?
So you're at 16.
So,
Roll
plus your
again.
modifier.
So it's 16, 21.
21.
You
Plus
only-
what
Roll the
you
dice again.
roll again.
Roll. You only add your
All
modifier
of your
once, so
dice.
it's already rolled.
21 plus.
And then you just add whatever you roll now.
Yep.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
12, 18, so 20, 39.
So 39.
39 total.
It's pretty fucking good.
Oh yeah, you run, you jump up off of you use Godric as a
Yes.
stepping stool. You
I was
jump
gonna do
up
that.
across, land on its chest, and your sword goes straight in through its eye, and it just falls backwards, dead to the ground, just slamming into the ground with you standing on top of it.
Good. Good. I'm gonna kill her. Now I look at
We're on poetry now.
now I look back at her and
Flex on him.
with my offhand, I'm gonna stab her with the dagger.
Okay. Go. Roll.
Wait, are we killing her?
Roll.
You make the decision.
You've already
Your
said it.
decision. Make the decision.
Decide.
Decide. It's up to you.
I put my dagger to her neck,
Okay.
and I say, "Do you see this dagger?"
Okay.
As I can't use an action, but I pretend I click on the venom.
She's like trying to she's like
She's
rubbing the
playing with
button.
the button.
So
Yeah.
action economy wise, you're doing nothing. I just
Yeah.
like to point that
Teasing.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just teasing her, it's like taunting her because this is a dagger of venom.
So you're not going to attack or anything.
No,
Okay.
it's like, you see this dagger?
All right.
Well, she
She
played
sees
noises
it. She's
too
looking at it.
before.
Yeah.
You see the dagger? I'm gonna press it.
All right.
Okay.
I'll press it.
Do it. I'm mad.
She's like that meme, dude. The guy wiping his forehead. Venom, not venom. You know, it's like- if she was an assassin rogue, it'd just be like kill on both buttons, though.
Yeah.
You know, like
So
I have a choice. I'm an assassin.
Ogre's dead.
Yep.
Orange is dead.
Yep.
Lock.
Lock.
Get him,
Getting hit with a hail of arrows walking up the hallway.
Pincushion right over there.
God damn it.
Do a little ballerina dance.
So those
Dodge
two
the
are
arrow.
the ones that are shooting me, right?
Well, all three of them are taking shots at
Do
you.
a
Alright.
pirouette
1,
and
2,
dodging the arrows.
But it's all like one hallway on the other side of this wall that they're in.
On the other side.
You haven't seen what's on the other side of the wall.
Other side of the hallway.
All right, I walk up to the slit
Mm-hmm.
where there's two of them.
You see this like kind of yellowish eye people looking back at it.
And I kind of like try to shove him out of the way and see what's in there.
Yeah, it looks like a room. It's like a plain stone room you can see.
What do you got there?
It's like a small passage, maybe like 5 feet wide.
Does it look like it's a hallway or extends in any
You
way?
can't see that far in.
Is it a
It's
pavilion?
an arrow slit, not a hole.
You know, if you put a fireball
But his
in there, you
eyes are
probably see
light.
better.
Solid point.
That's a solid point.
Pro tip, bro.
I'm picking up what
Pro
you're
tip.
putting down, and I fucking do that.
Alright, so DC 15, right?
Yeah.
So you hit both of these for sure. So that's 1 save and 2 saves. Ooh, with that 20.
It was not fire. It's your lightning bolt thing, right?
Yeah, it's the same spell though. Just one's lightning, the other's not.
Yeah.
Explodes.
Fuck this, right? Fuck this general direction!
Oh no! Fuck.
Not a bad roll. Though.
Pretty good roll. So the lightning damage is going to be 19, and the thunder damage is going to be
Thunder.
15.
All right.
Thunder.
Dead.
Yeah. So there's you hear like a crackle and a
Shove him
static
and then just
static explosion just ripping down. You can hear it like traversing this thin wall along the walls, and it goes like all the way up, and you hear it too, Gal. Just like this zapping electrical energy like coming up your direction, and then yeah, they're both dead.
Dust and sparks shooting out of each slit as it goes up.
I turn around to the other one that shot me and just point at him.
Nice.
You next.
It's the monkey. It's the monkey from Family Guy.
Yes.
It's evil closet monkey dude.
Yes.
All right, is that your turn?
That ends my turn, except for I move 10 feet down the hall. So I'm within range of a counter spell or two.
Dude, I like to think that you're just like casually strolling, like staring the guy down.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm telling him to run away. With my,
No, he's
my
too cool. He
glowing
doesn't even
eyes.
look. He's just like
Yeah.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
yeah.
That's it. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all coming together. It's all coming up lock.
All right.
That's it.
No pink. So, Madam Zenj.
So, Madam Zinj,
Zenj.
seeing that the ogre is now dead, just kind of raises both of her hands and drops to her knees.
still confused?
Out of spite.
Yeah, well, I mean, it lasts as long as she maintains concentration, so she drops the concentration then.
Woo!
You
What's up, guys?
clearly now.
Everybody's dead.
Woo! Where was I?
This is what wizards do instead of drugs.
Don't.
Gotcha.
That's the secret.
Jesus.
Confusion is bad. Okay.
So that's the end of her turn, I guess. Whose turn is it?
Are we still in combat?
No, she. I mean, she's surrendered. So if you guys want to kill her, you can, I guess.
Oh no!
I just didn't know about the guy that Locke's pointing at.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna walk up to her.
You can't really see him, so you don't know what he's doing.
I'm gonna feel my rage dissipate as my flaming axe goes down, and I'm gonna walk up to her.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll reach in and grab rope, and I'm gonna tie her hands up.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
Shit.
Need some help there, buddy? I said that a little too late.
Still shaking
Little
with
bit.
rage, can't tie shit.
Yeah.
Am I good? No. 3.
3.
You just see me. You just see me just do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
close
loop it on
enough.
there and just kind of like a quick knot.
Oh.
I'm gonna sigh and walk over and fix it.
Yeah, sure.
Can't fucking tie a knot.
You see my hands like shaking from all the adrenaline. Just
That's a 17.
That's still pretty
Oof.
Yeah, so you fix everything he did wrong. You're like, where the fuck did you learn to tie knots? Just,
It's like a kindergartner tying his
Clearly,
shoes like
you've never
bunny
tied
ears.
anyone up before.
yeah. It's like, how you look at him, you just wonder, like, how do you lace your boots in the day?
This
Like,
is-
do you tie them together? Like, how does this work?
I'm gonna.
They're actually like glued.
I'm gonna.
I'm sorry, I don't
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna release the fire in my hand, so I'm not fire handsy anymore.
Okay.
So that doesn't get in the way of what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna walk up to her. I'm gonna lean down and I'm gonna pick up the magic book. Her magic spell book.
Okay.
As I walk over to Locke, you should hold on to this.
I very much should.
As I hand it
Okay.
to him. Well,
Deal
what
with that
now?
later.
You gonna interrogate her? What about this supposed friend?
Yeah, I still have the knife to her. I'm like,
She's all tied up.
so our friend, who is it?
Well, that is a dead giveaway, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
I want to know who this person is.
I don't know. I assumed he's with you.
It's a he.
Why else would you be down here?
It's a he?
I guess. I assume it is.
Give me more description, girl.
Girl. This is the big girls.
If I would guess, it seems to be maybe a tiefling like myself.
Do it this way. Is are they nearby? Can you take us to them?
She just like turns and looks through the door behind her, and then you guys can hear like a whole bunch of armored boots running up the hallway and the staircase from the room behind you.
I dropped the fire too late.
I spin
Too
her.
soon.
I spin her around and put my hand on her shoulder and let her like she's standing right here. Then let us go meet your friends and show them that we are not as murder hungry as you were.
If you think it'll work, it's not going to.
Are we going to have to fight them? Is that what you're saying?
You'll either fight or you'll surrender.
Is there ogres on the other side of that door?
There's a few enemies down there. A few of my allies.
We're letting you live. Tell me what is beyond this door, enemy-wise. What am I looking at?
Your strange friend is being held in confinement. He's down there making magical potions and items for us.
The fuck is this person?
Do we have a friend like this? Who is our friend? Whose friend is he? Friend? Your friend? What is this? Ah.
Can't be.
Who is this friend?
Boss.
Sorry, I had to change the accents. I was doing way too much Russian.
It seems like we do now.
It's
What?
the
It's
girl.
spit it out.
It's
the
our main
girl.
holding. It's our main holding area.
But it's a guy.
You're looking at
Come on.
least. You're looking at least 2 more ogres and maybe a dozen more soldiers.
We can go.
Take that.
Those odds are not too bad. We can
We can take it if we need.
You can hear them closing in because you can see into this room. It's like there's like a large set of like a stair, like a landing in front of you, and you can see it goes down multiple stories. There's some of those giant mushrooms kind of growing on the corners on the interior, and it's a wide like domed room and with pillars that go all the way up to the roof, and you can kind of see down that there's like lights, and you can hear movement like down below, like maybe the sounds of them running up to the landing you're at, but you can't see anybody directly.
What if we untie you and you take us to meet your friends? Will that work better?
It might. They don't answer to me. I just direct operations. You have to speak to the brothers if you want them to surrender. They're quite zealot.
Are they? Ooh. Are they Are they here now?
No, they're not here. Why would they be here?
Is there another way? There were others hiding in the.
I assume as soon as they saw me surrender myself, they disappeared back into the side passages to escape.
Is there a way we can go in?
Possibly to
that
go
way?
warn the brothers.
What other way?
There is no other way. You go this way, and you get whatever you're here for, or you go back through the poisonous mushroom rune.
DM, I'm sorry. I thought the room we came out of, there was a left and a right, and it
There
made
is.
like a Tetris piece.
Yep.
So, the other way, there is nothing there.
You didn't look.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I'm asking her.
Should we lie?
She just told you there's no other way. She just gave you an answer.
She could be lying. She has no vested interest in helping us.
If I was going to lie, why would I lie and say there's no other way out versus
I look at
if there
her.
was another way out?
I look at her.
All of our men are inoculated against the poison. We walk through it freely.
I'm gonna see if she's lying.
Okay. Make a check, investigation,
It
or
is
use your eye for
Eye
insight.
for
Use your eye for deceit.
15.
She's definitely lying about something. You're not necessarily sure what though. She seems to be telling the truth about this being the only way, like forward. Like under the impression that what she's saying is it doesn't go any deeper than this, more or less. Okay, so you go this way, and or you go back the way you came. Like that's
I press
it.
the button to activate the venom.
Okay.
Trying to intimidate her. And I put the
Are you
knife
gonna
up
Are you gonna make an intimidation check?
if I want to, because I'm gonna activate the venom. I'm gonna.
It sounds like you're trying to intimidate her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the knife to her.
Okay.
You're-
So she
you're
just kind of
hiding
leans her
something.
neck up.
You're hiding something. You know what this does, right?
It looks like a nasty dagger.
Tell us what you're hiding something. Tell us what it is.
What do you mean I'm hiding something? She just kind of like
I can
raises her
tell you're
arms, like-
hiding something. Something that you need to tell us. Tell us a little bit more, or this dagger goes in your throat.
The troops aren't going to surrender because they know if they do that they'll die anyways. Because if you don't kill them, the bosses will kill them. So there is no real chance of negotiating with them, but you can negotiate with me. And I might be able to help you.
Look. Book.
I'm looking to take control. If you want to help me take control of the mercenaries, then I can be an ally to you and an asset in the city utilizing them. And if not, then you're just going to have to kill everybody because they're going to come after you in force wherever you are. They're not going to worry about what happens in the streets or the garrisons. It'll be terrible.
So, wait, so what we're doing is we have to help you become the leader of this band of people?
Yes.
Sounds good.
You dispose the two brothers, take over. I order a stay of more or less, I don't know, execution, really bounty on your heads. And we kill everybody who's left in there. And she looks quickly. She's like, we kill everybody in there so they can't warn them.
Ooh. How much you pay?
I pay you nothing. I pay you nothing. I pay you with taking the bounty off your head. End of discussion. This is non-negotiable.
Bad bay.
Your only other option is to kill me and everybody else there and deal with the repercussions on your own.
I think she would be a good ally.
I would like to roll a history check to see if ogres are susceptible to like a challenge to a duel or a test of strength or might. Like
Based on what?
my interactions with them up in the mountains.
You haven't had any interactions with them.
Really?
You don't live with giants.
Ooh,
Maybe John can.
Yeah.
that's true. I know that, but like,
Is Ziri, you live in this city,
If
right?
you've ever had an interaction with an ogre, you killed him.
okay.
What do you think about this deal? You've dealt with them more than we have.
Ogres are pretty simple. You know that much.
I think
They're not
it's a good
fucking
one.
idiots, but they're pretty simple.
Ziri seems to think this is a good deal.
I think it's a good deal too.
So she's just holding her hands. She's like, you guys can hear them closing in and the sounds of like weapons getting torn from racks and stuff, and and goblin being shouted down in the room behind you.
So no matter what, we're killing the rest.
You have to. They're extraordinarily loyal. They were told to guard the prisoner and make sure it didn't leave, and then that meant losing their lives, which is why we fought so hard to keep you from coming here to begin with. A, because we thought you worked for somebody else, probably, whatever reason you're taking a prized possession from us. He's been making healing potions and magical, other magical devices for us.
Well then,
You know, you're taking a valuable asset. The brothers aren't going to take him being, but you should be warned. He's been a little unstable and strange, and it's been weird,
Will you help us
to
fight
put it
them?
lightly. I'm dying currently, and I've spent almost all of my real magics fighting you.
I have one last question.
Plus, do you really want to trust me to not take an opportunity to kill you all?
well, and I pack the book in my robes. I walk up to her. The hidden blade comes out from under my sleeve, and I cut the rope. Cantrips only for you. And then hand her a healing potion.
If you want to assume I don't have any other spells memorized, that's on you.
But you have to remember, we killed you once. We'll do it again.
Assuming the tide doesn't turn against you, remember, you're facing almost a full complement of heavily armored soldiers.
Then let's make a deal. You don't have to.
I already gave you my deal. You
No.
take it or you don't take it.
We'll
There's
take-
no other deal.
I am willing to take her deal. I'm offering a second deal.
I don't want a second deal.
Help or
I want to
don't.
be in charge of the mercenaries.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Second deal. Help or don't care. Just don't betray us. Because we'll kill you.
That's a chance I'm willing to take. Why would I side completely with the losing side if it turns in our favor? It benefits me not to act aggressively towards my own kin. You have to understand where I'm standing, too.
I have one last question before we decide on what we're going to do here.
questions.
Really quick. What color was that tiefling?
It kind of has oranges. It's very strange looking.
That's what
tiefling.
we're looking for.
Yep.
That's him.
Yep.
The fiend.
It's the fiend.
Why are we
Not a
looking
friend.
for them?
I mean, if it's a fiend, then it doesn't match the description from what I've read.
He's something. He's something else. He's who we need to
He
find.
looks like a man. That's why I said tiefling. I'm not necessarily sure what he really is. It looks like he is a tiefling, was a tiefling.
It's-
You see
it's
for
none of
yourself.
It's none of our business, but we need to get him.
So
That's what we're
Brothers
here to
have
find.
horde?
I wouldn't say horde is correct, no, but if they called in all of their troops back from the various regions, maybe 50 soldiers or
No,
so?
no. Gold horde.
Oh, no, not here.
All right, let's.
This
let's
bullshit.
What? Our bounty
Again,
is
money
here.
and pay isn't on the table anyways.
Our bounty
This is a
is
storage
here.
place for weapons and armaments and things we send our troops to keep out the prying eyes of the
All right,
garrisons.
well,
We'll work with her for now and figure things out as we go. She betrays us, she's as good as dead anyway. And if we get enemies, it sounds like Godric is a big fan of it. So, let's go.
See,
deal with
the
this
Blood Hunter
situation.
understands.
Kill now. No betrayal.
let this go.
yeah, but possible ally.
Why did you come here without the rest of your kin?
I have my reasons. Something
No,
I don't have to
looking.
explain to you.
They were caught tracking around down here as well. Are they searching for the same thing?
No. I lie. Because I believe they are.
Make a deception check.
With Bane! Don't forget my Bane!
Yep.
Roll a 2.
Shoosh.
Bane doesn't do
I rolled a
ability
1 on the
checks.
Bane.
That's not bad.
And I am a
That's
terrible...
It's just saving throws and attack rolls. It's not ability checks.
Is it the same with those in attack rolls?
I
I
think
thought it was
so.
skill checks. No Bane. Attack roll, saving throws. Oh! I thought it was skill checks. Look at that.
That's exhaustion. Which, don't forget,
You
you still have a
have.
level of.
Yeah, so that's my bad. So, look at that. It's only a -1 instead of a -2, so that's a whole 12.
That's a whole 12? Yeah, she's like, okay. I mean, sure. I know that you work independently at times. I just assumed you were with them. I assume that's who you were here working for. All you got sent here. I mean, a blood hunter plus a bunch of other adventurers. Thought you were here to take them by force. We thought we had hidden them away cleverly enough, but I guess not.
Well, we were hunting, that's for sure. Anyway, let's go. Locke, Ziri, you're on monitoring duty. Keep an eye on her as we move forward.
Okay.
I take a step forward.
I will lead the front just in case they strike fast. I can take a hit.
Are we going to try and circumvent or stealthily move around these guys?
I don't think it's an
If
option.
we are doing her deal, if we are doing her deal, we must kill everything in sight,
Fair enough. Good point.
which means they all die.
It does. Doesn't look back at her.
Any final?
They all have to die. None of them can be left alive to run back and report.
Then any final preparations, any drinks or potions that you want to use now? Give yourself an advantage in the coming battle.
Wait. Look. Book. Spells. What?
Oh, I'm not even gonna bother. She's written it in some cipher. It's probably locked. I'd have to work on it for weeks to even get it open. I just don't want her to have it. Or she's a terrible wizard and it's really easy. I try to open it.
Well, I mean, it was open when she dropped. She was using it.
She was using it, but
Yeah.
all right. Well, I mean, I figured they closed it when they handed it to me, but
I mean, maybe, but somebody had to pick it up open first, right?
I picked it up open,
Yeah.
and I never said I closed it.
that's fair.
Yeah.
But I closed it when I put it in.
Yeah,
my
for
robe.
sure.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's got an arcane lock on it. You attempt to pry it open, and it just like steel jaws.
Yeah.
I gave her a little bit of credit.
She looks at you anyways. There's nothing in there that you're not capable of yourself anyways.
More than likely.
What a compliment.
I'm gifted.
I saw the spells he cast. I'm no fool. He is either equivalent to or on par with my spellcasting abilities.
He's good at making things explode. Also,
So those trained in magic in Zamir learn a little bit differently than those that don't.
At explosions, I stop for a second and I turn and look right at Lumi. And I run over and I pick her up. And I yell, "You're so good at making things die! Amazing!" I push
Lifts
back
you.
down.
I get that a lot.
keep doing it. It's exhilarating watching you kill things as fast as you did.
I know. Why didn't you kill him earlier?
We don't really have time for this.
So as you turn, you hear the sounds. You turn and you see about 5 hobgoblins in plate armor with shields and weapons like come up the top landing. They see you, they stop and they brace themselves. Next Friday.
Yeah.
Well,
Ow, next Friday.
Is it next Friday or the Friday after next? There's like a thing. Isn't there a thing?
What?
What
Wasn't
thing?
there a thing?
No.
Isn't Mike doing a thing?
No, that's May.
No, that's
May.
me.
Oh, that's
May, dude.
May.
That's
My dates
a
are all
long
jacked up.
time.
Yeah.
So next
So,
Friday.
Next
So-
Friday, more combat.
Mortal combat.
The players use their 1 short rest for the day.
More
So-
combat. More table.
And we have a blown. Let's see. Action economy. Action surge is gone. 2 third level spell slots gone.
No, just
Critical.
Your critical
I'm
automatic.
only 4th.
Yeah, your critical spell gone. You used your extra
It's
attack
okay,
for the
you can
day
take spills to the grave.
on your sword.
I used
Yeah.
1 rage.
You used 1 rage
Oh, and my Stone's Endurance. I will not
and your
forget
stone's
that.
endurance. Both of those
Oh.
used.
And technically, my first rage of the day was for temporary hit points.
Yep.
And my once a day brand.
Yep.
That doesn't really fade, so that's not.
That's not a waste. That's not a waste
that's
because
good.
Oh boy.
if she somehow gets away,
Oh,
we're
boy.
going for the head.
Oh boy.
It's a
You're in
door.
trouble.
Yeah, right. Animal Crossing is so good.
It's a spell.
Good
Yeah,
times.
smell.
So, you guys didn't get through it all today, so I guess it's 1 more Friday
For Brenda.
for Ziri then.
Brenda
Yep.
Ziri. Zerenda.
Unless you guys want to push through tonight.
No.
You can start the combat tonight. We don't have to go. No, we don't have to end it.
Push
We got-
through.
We got
We got
things
things to
to
do.
You don't have.
Yeah.
You don't have stuff.
but
You don't have stuff.
You're coming
You
with
don't
us.
have stuff.
I
Yeah.
have babies.
And you don't have stuff.
I have no job.
Well, that's what I meant, but I was trying to
Okay.
say
Yeah.
subtly.
All right, so next
It's
Friday then.
vacation.
I gotta drive home.
There will be
Okay.
blood.
There will be blood. There will be fighting. There will be saving throws and attack rolls, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. Fucking excited.
But
See
Those
how it's
fucking
happening.
arrows,
We're gonna,
man.
Yeah.
Just roll like a 15 or 16 or something.
Sheng Bio, thank you so much for the follow.
Yeah, thank
And
you so
where-
much.
You waited until just now to follow? Are you kidding me?
Like the whole shtick of a war wizard.
Thank you
is
so much for the follow.
The whole thing of war wizard is like shields and protecting yourself, and you're just outclassing me, man.
I'm sorry, your base AC is so low that you can't use shield.
And where Bear,
It
thank-
is a little frustrating that they're so focused on that shield stuff, and they can't just use even light armor. Just light armor, maybe.
Yeah,
You know, you don't get to do everything unless you're a bard, so simmer down.
I know, right? Best class bard.
By the way, Jay Stark is on.
Yeah.
Jay Stark is on?
He's on late, so I was gonna.
Ooh, yeah, he is on
got
late.
a
actually.
tea.
Late.
Respect the tea.
But
JT Stark.
Bear, thank you so much for helping push us past that last parry to unlock all our bonus giveaway and stuff, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Yeah, thank you all for the subs. Thank you for the follows, for the raids. We appreciate every single one of you, and welcome new subs, welcome
bits.
followers to being in to the Hall of Legends, and don't forget to join our Discord so you can keep up to date with everything that Legendary Action is doing, giveaways, stuff. We have a subscriber only channel. Subs are more than welcome to basically use to ask the cast questions directly. So
About anything.
about anything. So it's good times. And next Friday you're gonna want to be here for the giveaway.
Yeah, for
You want
sure.
to be here for the giveaways next Friday.
And
which
I know
both
there's a
followers
lot-
and subs are welcome to win.
And I know there's a lot of crazy stuff like artists that can't perform are streaming on Twitch, and there's just a bunch of people streaming now because the internet's how we have to do it to be safe, right? So thank you so much for choosing to spend your evening with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
We
Really
appreciate it.
appreciate it.
What are you gonna say, Brenda?
Sorry, Brenda.
2
Now she's on the
giveaways
spot.
Oh,
for
two
followers
giveaways.
and
Oh, yeah.
subscribers. I think she's gonna say that.
Yep, I don't know.
I saw her hair come up. Well,
Yeah.
Put it out the window.
Right out the window. That being said, we're gonna raid JT Stark 04. So we ask that everybody's give the people we raid at least 5 minutes of your time. Let them give you a chance to win you over, show you what they're doing, hang out. Remember to drop those emote subs in there when you get in. Fireballs, Loomy Hearts, Dragon Hype, all that good stuff. And thank you so much for spending your evening with us. And we hope that your week is as legendary as our night was. And we will see you on Friday. So have a wonderful night, everybody. Goodbye.
JT Stark
Have a
is
good night,
awesome.
everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.